Hello and welcome back to SARS Football Corner. Welcome back to another live stream, another show, another video on the channel. Because everybody is tuned in nice and early. Because everybody is watching on the replay. Make sure to smash the like button. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. We are back again for another episode of the Koora Pod, episode 48. And we're here to discuss the football. We're here to discuss Saka and Saliba and their new deals. Don Berta is still hard at work trying to finalize deals now. Do you know what I mean? What his incomings and outgoings is done. Now it moves over to the new deals and getting contracts set up for these guys. We've also got a Madueke Masterclass. I'm hearing our local brain dead folk in Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy, reporting on the news as they always do, speaking about Madueke, how he should start ahead of Saka. Saka shouldn't be allowed a way back into this team because Madueke is just so direct. This, that, stupidity. We're going to be discussing that. We're also going to be doing the prediction show. We're going to be speaking about the Manchester derby on the weekend. We're going to be speaking and previewing the Arsenal game, speaking about Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest, early fixture, 12:30 kickoff. So we're going to get into all of that. But I am joined by T. I am joined by Sammy, and I'm joined by Ash in the building. Make sure to smash the like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Lads, how are we doing, mate? What's going on, man? What are you not telling me?
Boring week, man. Boring week. I'm happy the league is back. I'm happy. I'm sure all the people and all in the chat are thrilled that the international break is over and we're gonna watch some real football. I don't know about you guys.
I mean, I wouldn't be sure about watching real football, but we are gonna watch football. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
I mean, alhamdulillah, bro. It's been going great. I mean, for me, it was a terrible international break, and I don't want to speak about it as well. You know
no, we have to talk about that. We have to.
Annihilation. Listen.
Bro, listen. Spain.
No.
Spain is very good. Spain is. Bro, fuck you. No. We're not doing this.
No. Wait, 100% we're doing it. 100%
because
you told us that you're playing in the elite competitions. So tell us what's going.
Bro, it's Spain. What do you expect me to do, bro? You know what
I'm saying? You don't concede half a dozen. You don't concede. Yeah, man.
When we played Spain,
we knocked them.
Hakim with the penguin dance on their chest.
Not the same
Hakim with the penguin dance on their head. Bro, Mikel Merino scored a hat-trick.
Yes.
Mikel Merino. He's like, Mikel Merino's going around the corner flag.
Bro, I love T. Bro,
listen. I don't know whether to be happy or sad about that hat-trick. You know what I'm saying? Because he was playing really good, and I was like, bro, where's this for us? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But bro, listen. Okay,
T.
I'm gonna answer for my crimes, and I'll just start off by saying this. I've already said that Montella should have been sacked. I've already told you guys that he's a fraud. You know what I'm saying? And this just proves how he's a fraud. This guy plays two fullbacks who cannot defend. You know what I'm saying? Bomb forward, and you have two slow-ass center backs playing against the likes of Yamal, Pedri, and all those guys. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it was a slaughterhouse. And if you looked at the keeper had a 7, bro. We conceded 6 goals, and that keeper got a 7 rating. You know what I'm saying? Because he made like 7 crucial saves. So this could have been like 10-0, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it could have gone left, like even more left. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, it could have been to the North Pole. You know what I'm saying? Going to the left. So imagine that. That's impossible. So it will still happen. It would be that crazy.
Half a dozen, man. Shit.
Bro, it's crazy, man. But hey, we move. We're still
in Turkey. It wasn't in Spain or Madrid or Barcelona. It was in Turkey.
Oh my god, it was that show.
Bro,
ground.
listen.
Yes.
It was not only at our ground.
Yes, bro.
Listen, it was not only at our ground. It was also my hometown. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm from, Konya. So yeah,
Konya?
it's even more Konya.
Doesn't he play at Man United?
What?
Brother, the joke was there, bro.
That
The joke was there, bro.
I didn't
won't lie,
understand
that
it, bro. I didn't understand it.
You said
He
Konya.
said,
I said,
it
doesn't he
sounds
play
like
at Man
Cunha
United?
from United.
No, he's still smacked from the half a dozen.
Brother,
you know.
the only laugh that mattered truly was T's one, but he didn't even get it, bro.
Nah, bro.
It's
Listen.
the,
It
it's
was
the execution. I'll blame my execution.
it was a rough day at the office. Montella should be gone, and we move. We're still through, so we're chilling, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're chilling. It was a bad day at the office. You know what I'm saying? Khalas. It is what it is. And now we know how not to play. You know what I'm saying? It's literally one of those, bro. And who not to play? Because listen, bro, playing Mert Mulder in 2025 should be a criminal offense itself. He should be locked up in Turkey right now. You know what I'm saying? That Fenerbahce fraud. You play him while he's getting cooked daily. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy to me. But yeah, bro, listen, we move still. You know what I'm saying?
It's not making sense. I swear, stop making sense. Is Turkish as well, isn't it? Isn't he?
No, he's not. He's not. And
So why?
he did not overachieve. He did not listen. He did not overachieve, bro. The players are good. Let's not do this, bro. You know what I'm saying? The players are good. The guy's a fraud. He cannot play, bro. You know what I'm saying? He plays too defensive.
I got you. I got
too
you.
lethargic. It's I just don't like. Yeah, he's not Turkish.
Look at here we go. Zir's just coming in on.
stop
Zir's
making
just
sense
coming
stories,
in on.
bro.
You know what it is,
Bro.
Listen. He cannot even type the name correctly. You know what I'm saying? And you want to banter me? You know what I'm saying? There you go.
FENER.
Hey, don't talk
Fener.
to my fellow countrymen.
Big up
Fenerbahce.
to Nuclear. We cooked Hussam yesterday. He pretended
Hey,
like
bro,
he was
listen. You know we got your country in a chokehold, Sam. You know what I'm saying? After that Osimhen deal, bro, don't chat to me, bro. Don't chat to me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Ah, man.
Fez,
Bun him, man.
I
We
can't
don't
lie.
care,
He
man.
came out with
Hey, don't piss them off or they'll stop importing the oil, bro.
Hey, brother, that's a whole nother thing, bro. Hey, big up the oil, man. Big up the oil.
We're closing the
bro.
barrels, man.
Big up the oil.
Big The oil. But listen,
And big up Leroy Sané as well.
yeah, big up Leroy Sané. But listen, let's get straight to the let's get straight into the news. The first topic: Saka, Saliba, new deals in the work. Apparently, big up catch, man. We got catch. Like catch too funny. Let's chat about the new deals. Saliba has been offered a brand new deal. According to Andrea Berta, and let me just get his tweet up. And according to Andrea Berta, according to Hand of Arsenal, can I bring it up or what's going on?
So
here?
it's a 5-year deal, right?
Why is Ashraf hiding, bro? You know what I'm saying? Why is Ashraf hiding? Hand of
Brother, it's
Arsenal
like he hears the name, and then he all of a sudden, bro, like he's just away
Yeah.
away
It's
from
not sad.
his
I
desk,
mean,
bro.
Ash
You know what I mean?
is our own ITK. You know?
Bro, he is
like,
forever
bro.
holding that smoke, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them, bro. You know what I'm saying? Saad still has a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, leverage over Indikaila because Indikaila mostly is a fraud still. But
you know the news. We're
Ashraf
going
with
around.
Hand of
Wow.
Arsenal is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
So no, but people were dunking on my head top, but telling me that Indy Kyler's legit. Do you know what I mean?
No, listen,
People
he got the Liverpool news
destroying
correct.
me. No, he got the sack news correct. Don't do that,
Yeah?
bro. No, he told us that freaking this and that. Don't listen to the news on deadline day. That what's his name's coming. This and that. Like, bro, I know about this Indy Kyler guy, bro. I know about him, bro. He just a load
Bro,
of
I
shit.
just think he's cringe as fuck, bro. I think the way he types his tweets is just, you know,
Bro,
I don't like it.
why is he replying to things and he's not even on camera? Wallahi, this guy's a sicko. This guy is a sicko. This guy is off camera.
Probably
he's
eating
replying
or
to
something,
things.
man. We don't know, man. Look, he's eating, man.
والله تياكل الماكله
I'm eating,
دير بحال
يا أخي.
شي بحال
Let
شي
him
ب-
eat- let-
خليني نلوكل من لوكل قدام
Let him
الكاميرا.
eat it. Let him eat his
Bro,
biryani.
no, you know
comfortably,
why?
man. Let him
Stop
eat
I am
it, look,
professional.
yeah.
No, you want me to be like that fraud Souls last week?
No.
it. This
If
is
you have crisp,
respectful.
You want me to be like it?
nah. If you
Huh?
have crisp, that's different, bro. That's different. By the way, guys, Souls, I don't know where he is. Do you know what I mean? I told him that the stream is at 6. Do you know what I mean? I don't know where he is.
He's probably lost in Colombia somewhere, bro. You know what I'm saying? Puerto Rico.
So Hand of Arsenal tweeted this morning at 10 o'clock saying, received numerous questions about Saka and Saliba. Contract talks are smooth. Oh, yeah. Let me put it up. Better to put it up just so I can show you guys the actual thing. So, as you can see, he said, received numerous questions about Saka and Saliba. Contract talks are smooth sailing and Andrea is locking down both superstars to major deals. No need to jump the gun as patience is the master of the situation. Positive news on their return to action soon also, meaning that it's positive right now that both of them could be returning to action quicker than expected. Obviously with Saka that's great news, and Saliba, of course, we know about him today. But the contract news, apparently Saliba has been offered a new contract, which is brilliant news. I'm gassed for that because the thing is with Saliba, there was always that risk. There was always that risk of Saliba going to Real Madrid. You could say, oh, that's still a risk now, but
he still didn't accept it. It's a 5-year deal, but he didn't accept it yet.
No, they've just offered it to him. So
yeah,
they've got to do negotiations.
Yeah.
Bro, 5 years would be crazy.
Do you want this or do you want that?
If you deep it, yeah. How old is Saliba right now?
23, probably.
You're getting he's no, he's older than that, I swear.
Nah, bro, he's older than 23, bro.
Saliba.
Let me look.
Saliba is
let me finish
24.
Right.
He's 24,
so
yeah.
he's going to be 25 by the end of next season.
Yeah, and then 5 years on top of that.
So 29 and 30 almost.
Yeah, so he's here until he's 30. So if Barca want him in his actual prime of Barca, Real Madrid, then they need to buy him. They cannot do the whole Konate and Trent situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing about this whole signing, purely because of the fact that, listen, clearly the guy likes the club, you know what I'm saying? And he wants to do us this favor, clearly. But if there comes a point where he wants to go to Real Madrid when he's like 27, 28, that means that he still have 2 or 3 years left in his contract. You know what I'm saying? That's perfect for us because you cannot wait, because then he would be 30 and you won't get him in his prime. It's basically that, you know what I'm saying? And so then we can catch the 100 millions of the world, for example. You know what I'm saying? That could be the big sell. Or he stays until he's 30 and we get the best out of him. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think he will negotiate like a release clause? I mean, yeah, you can pin him for 5 years, but do you think he'll negotiate certain release clauses that can, allow him to leave if, he thinks that he...
I hope not.
I mean, yeah, I think he's gonna earn like close to 300K, if not more. But
yeah, he will definitely.
I'm 2 things. I think he's gonna drag this negotiation until the end of the season, and I said it in my Twitter account that he might drag the negotiation till the end until he sees how Arsenal really end up at the end of the season. Are we going to win trophies? Are we close? Are we that? And how the club will behave, and also the release clause. I think he's going to want a release clause there, because if it doesn't have a release clause, I don't think Arsenal will sell him for less than 120 or whatever. So watching players now get mediocre players are sold for over 100, and it's going to be very difficult for him to get out of the club. And Real Madrid is not willing to pay that amount anymore. I mean, we can see the way Real Madrid behaves in the market. They're not really offering a lot of fees to players. They're waiting for them to the end of the contract, and they just snatch them and agree with them prior.
I mean, is this release clause been mentioned before, or is this something that you just thought?
No, I'm speculating. No, I'm speculating. No, it's purely speculation. I haven't read anything about it. I'm just speculating. I'm trying to put myself in. I
don't think we will add a release clause. I don't think we will be that stupid to do that.
I understand that. That's the interest of the
club. If we do, it would be around 120. I think. You know what I'm saying? It will not be chump change. And if we do that, and do you see Real Madrid pay a release clause for 120?
From what they're behaving recently, I don't see them paying a lot. I mean, they can. I'm not saying they can. They're the richest club in the world, but it's just I don't see them doing that. Or they're not behaving in that manner recently.
I don't see them doing that. You know what I'm saying? But Liverpool, though, imagine Liverpool just paying
Liverpool
for
will.
release clause. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, the
It's
last
crazy.
significant signing
Replacing
for
Van Dijk with Saliba, bro.
yeah, the last significant signing for Real Madrid in terms of fees is Hazard. I think, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly.
I think if he
that
leaves,
hurt them.
he'll only go to Real Madrid. And can I say this? I'm going to go against the grain here. I think he's an idiot if he signs a contract. I wish he does. I wish he's an idiot. I'll be super happy. We basically
I try to be nice, Ash, but yeah.
We tie down the best centre back, in my opinion, the best centre back in the world over the next few years, to a lengthy contract. But if I was his agent and I didn't have an affiliation with Arsenal, I'd be like, don't freaking even think about signing that contract. Like you're going to be a starter at Madrid. You cement your name there. You cement your legacy there. I don't know how. I agree with T. I would wait. I don't know if T or
Sami
said it, but I would wait till the end of the season. Yeah,
That's what I would
see
wait,
what happens.
The thing is,
See what
Achraf, do you see Real Madrid be this powerhouse in the coming years, though? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like Real Madrid are very. I don't see them as this powerhouse that they were when they actually had the world class players. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they are still very vulnerable and they can still get got at, and not back in the day, bro. When they had Ronaldo and them, man, bro, it was a different Real Madrid. You know what I'm saying?
But that's why they're getting Saliba.
But if you look at Barca, for example, currently, they have the likes of Yamal, who's up and coming, who's going to be that name. You know what I'm saying? Real Madrid don't have that currently. And yes, you can buy Saliba. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? You can buy Saliba. But at the end of the day, I'm looking at it from a Saliba perspective. And maybe he wants to stay here a few years because at this current time, Arsenal are a more stable team. And if we play them today, I still believe we would beat them again. You know what I'm saying? So it could be one of those things where Saliba thinks, yeah, you know what? Let me stay here a few years. And then maybe I'll go to Real Madrid if they can get the funds, you know what I'm saying? And then I can do Arsenal this favor as well because they brought me this far, and I can see him actually having this attachment to the club as well. So, yeah,
do you think
I think he would do us a favor.
With Vinny Jr., Mbappe, and Bellingham, Madrid are going nowhere. Their biggest issue is defense. That's why they want Saliba. Because if they get Saliba and they have Dean Huijsen, I don't think their midfield is that big of an issue. I think.
But don't forget, Ash. Don't forget, they're probably getting Konate at the end of the season. So.
Yeah, maybe. And if they already have Dean Huijsen, who's the starting centre back for Spain, and probably going to be one of the best centre backs moving in the next 10 years. Imagine if it's Dean Huijsen and Saliba as your centre back pairing for the next 5 years. Right?
I mean, doesn't Xabi Alonso play 3 at the back though?
Yeah, but
he can basically play Saliba, Huijsen, and
No, but in the recent games, I saw it, by the way. I saw it.
Bro, the HD camera is catching everything, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's crazy.
I saw it recently. I saw them recently play 2 at the back. Like 4 at the back, not 3 with wing back. So I think he is going to change it. I think at Leverkusen, he probably did it because that's the team he thought would make sense given the limitations. But at Madrid, I don't think he's going to play 3 at the back. I don't think Florentino Perez would be that patient with 3 at the back if they don't get results. I think if they get Saliba, generally, I think they become an incredible powerhouse for the next few years. I think they win with Mbappe as well over there, who's, by the way, having phenomenal numbers. I know it's going under the radar because they had a shit season last year, but his numbers are mental. And if with Mbappe and Vinny Jr. in the team and Bellingham as well, who's one of the best midfielders in the world, and you get Saliba and Dean Huijsen, they're going to win at least 2 Champions Leagues in the next 7-8 years.
You know, for me, looking at this situation,
but I do think they get Konate. By the way, I agree with Deer. I think they will be pivoting to Konate and not Saliba.
I think they're gonna get both.
For me,
bro, Konate. With all due respect, Konate is not even on the same level, bro. Not even in the same stratosphere.
So these man want me to shall I just take you guys off the fucking thing? Do you want me to blow today, guys?
Go ahead.
What do you want me to do? Like,
you want to blow? What are you trying to blow?
Hey, yo,
brother,
whoa!
He said blow.
Guys.
Allah,
go ahead, talk, Habibi, talk.
He's man, bro. Yeah, listen, for me personally, I think it's best for Saliba to wait until the end of the season, to see what not necessarily what the ambitions or whether the club is willing to, is able to win trophies, because it's a big decision for him. Stay here, commit your future to Arsenal, where there's a possibility of winning something, but it's not more of a guarantee. Do you know what I mean? Or go to Real Madrid, where you're guaranteed to probably win something. Like either whether it be the Champions League, whether it be one of the cups, whether it be the league, you most probably you will win something. Do you know what I mean? Because you're going into a team with amazing attacking players and amazing midfielders, and you're going to, you're going to be the head of that defense. Do you know what I mean? That leading figure in the defense. Why not? Why not go to that team? But listen, it's a big decision for him. There's ways that we can get him to sign. There's ways that we can get him to come in ASAP. There's ways that we can get him to sign. There's ways we can prove to him that this is a worthy place to stay. And simple, win a trophy. And listen,
Totally agree.
For Saliba, I'll be real. I don't think it's a Premier League or a Champions League. Even if you win a FA Cup or a Carabao Cup, at least it would give him that, you know what? At least we won something, because I think players think about it differently. I don't think players think about it how fans think about it, how I think about it, where, I need a major, bro. I need a major. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't think necessarily he's going to be thinking about it like that. But you have to, I think you have to look at the situation. You have to be Saka. I don't think he will ever leave. I'll be genuine. I think he's going to sign the contract. Unfortunately for Saka, when you say Saka, you automatically think of Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? He is the face of Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? He's the boy from Hale, the poster boy, Hale End. Do you know what I mean? My Arsenal is me, and I am Arsenal. Like, do you know what I mean? All of that good stuff. Do you know what I mean? So he's definitely. I could tell you right now that if we go on to be massively successful, we win Premier Leagues. Yeah, if we go on to win Premier Leagues or a Champions League even or something like that, Saka will definitely have a statue. I can guarantee you he's going to have a statue outside the stadium, because it fits with the whole thing. Do you know what I mean?
Unless he doesn't win anything, though, I don't see him building him a statue if he doesn't win anything.
If he doesn't win the trophy, he won't win anything.
But guys, I really believe that Saka, has it in him to actually break the record that Thierry Henry holds, which is 20 plus goals and 20 plus assists in one season. I think Saka can actually do it.
Really?
I genuinely believe it if he stays fit.
That's a big record. Like, even Mohamed Salah couldn't break that.
I understand that, and from what I've seen from Saka, but I just hope he stays fit. For the sake of it, I hope even Arteta, utilizes him in better way and manages him in better way, and take him off in games that you don't need him. But if he stays fit, I think he can break the record. Don't you think?
And that's why I'm hoping that, and this is going to be my hope and copium, you know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that Berta is selling the likes of Saliba, you know what I'm saying, as well as Saka, you know what I'm saying, a future without the current manager, to the point that we can actually go out and achieve things, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? For example, a lot of people say, oh, they are just here for Arteta, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe so. I believe they like the club and not this whole manager situation. You know what I'm saying? I hope that Berta are selling these players. Listen, as long as I'm here, I will not let you down and get the right people in as long as we win. You know what I'm saying? I
disagree with you.
Why?
On that point that they're not here just for Arteta, I think a lot of them are here just for Arteta.
No, they're not.
Can I tell you why? When excuses that the manager uses drip down to the players, and the players are saying these excuses with such like a belief in it, and they say it with so much like They say it like as if they believe what they're saying. That means that they have full, like whatever the manager says is true. Whatever the manager says, they believe. Whatever the manager says, that is what the case is. So they use that with the same determination. They say it with the same confidence that he would.
Okay,
I
so,
feel like he's got
okay. So
his
if
man.
that's true, what's going to happen with these players then? If he leaves after this season?
No. I think here's the thing: if another manager comes in, I'm not saying that players would leave, but I do think that they completely trust in him, and it's not about we're here for Arsenal and this and that. I do think the manager is a big part to play in it. But if he leaves, I'm not going to say that players are going to leave or anything like that. But however, I will say that these players will never turn on him. Don't ever. I don't think we can ever sit here and ever hope that it will be like a Man United situation where the players have lost interest, the players don't have trust in the manager anymore, this and that. They the whole changing room turning in on the manager. I don't think that would ever happen, because there's one thing that has happened,
that could be true.
which is I want to say there's one thing that's happened, a very key thing that happened at the very beginning, which was Aubameyang. That situation, bro. From that situation, he already put his balls on the table and said, "I'm the boss here. Nobody goes up above me. You lot can listen to what I say, and you have to respect what I say. I'm the boss." Simple. It is good and bad at the same time, because Arteta is a very stubborn guy and a very.
But is it more good or more bad? What do you think?
Okay, but
ultimate power like that.
More bad. Because I think he's killing himself with his over analyzing of games and overthinking.
Go ahead, T. I'll go after you.
But that could be true. But what about this whole speculation about him being under the pressure by the ownership currently? You know what I'm saying? Because they expect results after investing in the club at the end of the day. They did invest a lot of money, and there was news about Josh Kroenke basically putting the pressure on him and basically demanding results this season.
As he should. As he should. There you go.
And listen.
Yeah.
Listen, players do not have to turn against the manager to realize the manager is not good enough. So they need a replacement, basically, or they need an upgrade, basically. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe, for example, the players hated Brendan Rodgers at Liverpool, but when you have the chance to get Klopp, you will do that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
absolutely.
And we should be at the same mindset as well. And these players cannot do this whole family situation with a guy that is not good for the club. At the end of the day, imagine he doesn't win anything this season again. That means that this guy categorically is not good for this club when it comes to getting results. When it comes to getting the finances and the money, sure, he's very good for the company that is Arsenal, you know what I'm saying? But for the football club that is Arsenal, he would be not good for this club at the end of the day. And if these players have this whole attachment to Arteta and Arteta only, that's not a good thing. That's not a good mentality, in my opinion. And that's why I hope that Berta is planting seeds in these guys' heads and telling them a future after Arteta if he doesn't get results this season. You know what I'm saying? Because I need these players to be here for different reasons than this whole I'm just here for Arteta. You know what I'm saying? I personally do not want that. I need them to be here at the club to win trophies at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I generally don't think we have a single player who's like, I'm only here for Arteta. 100. Like I think players are loyal to him. Don't get me wrong. Players like him. Players want him to stay. Players believe in his philosophy or phase or whatever. But I generally think there's not a single player who will say, I want to leave if Arteta gets sacked. If the right manager comes in afterwards. Like I think if we sack Arteta and we get, I don't know, Mourinho, for example, is going to throw a crazy name out there. And we get a Mourinho, then yes, I think 6-7 players might say I want to leave because they might not see the strategy and the style. Think about it. Same with Liverpool. A lot of players could have said we want to leave when Klopp decided he's going to leave, even though he retired. Technically, he didn't get sacked. But a lot of players could have said, "Okay, that's it for me. Like I've achieved everything. I've won everything. Let me go to another club and have a challenge." But they all stayed. So I think, in fact, some players in their minds would probably think, if we really want to progress and win and move forward, maybe it does make sense to get someone new.
I mean, Ashraf,
But
that's
that
what
manager has to be the right appointment.
and this is why I said maybe Saliba wants to stay because the team is that good. Because I said at the beginning of the stream, if we play Real Madrid today, I still back us to beat Real Madrid.
I think we win. Yeah, I
At
agree.
the end of the day.
I agree.
So I believe that these players think that they are this close to greatness because this team is that good. But we just don't have the right captain. And with captain, I mean captain of the ship, aka the manager. You know what I'm saying? If Arteta wasn't here and we actually had a manager that got results in the past, so he has a game plan to get results this year with this current team, these players would be actually be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? But with this manager, he just doesn't have the blueprints. He doesn't have the minerals to do that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to turn this into a whole. And I'm not saying this should be a whole Arteta out situation. I'm not saying that. I need these players to have the mentality that they want to be at the club and they don't want to be for a person. You know what I'm saying? That's my whole point.
You need to understand something, T, that the whole player and the coach situation, they're all hired by the club. They're all playing for the badge, for the entity, not for this guy or this guy. So I agree with you 100% on that sense. And I think the Kroenkes realized that a bit late, I would say. And they're following now a model, which is Liverpool's model, that they are setting up the team for longevity. They're not setting it up only for Arteta. Having Berta now being, like, for example, the decision maker when it comes to players and picking the right profiles for the club. I mean, I think even if Arteta doesn't win this season, I'm not really worried because I can see the behavior from the board and Berta-wise that they are moving towards longevity and sustainability in the club, that whatever we bring and whoever we bring, he's not going to have to overhaul the whole team. You know, you have very, very good players. You have Saliba, you have Saka, you have Gyökeres, you have this and that. And whatever kind of game style, I mean, tactically wise and formation you want to play or the ideas that you have and you want to implement, you might want to sign one or two players just to, you know, fine tune the team to the you know, formation or the tactics that you want. But overall, I think the club is in good hands so far when it comes to longevity and sustainability in the club. Arteta needs to win. Yes, as an owner, you're a businessman. You put investment and you're expecting return of investment. And any club, the return of investment is trophies, especially for clubs such as Arsenal, such as you know, the big clubs like Liverpool, Chelsea. They want to win. Of course, I'm sure all the owners in the big clubs, they want to win stuff. It's not about just maintaining yourself in the Premier League and getting the revenues or television revenue. I don't think that's enough for you as a big club. At the end of the day, you want a trophy, you want to have your name in gold, you want to win the UCLs, and I think somehow the Kroenkes are moving towards that pathway, I would say.
I don't think it's the Kroenkes. I think it's Josh. I think Josh has the mentality that he wants to win.
I absolutely agree with you, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? And
Stan was not
him,
like that.
Ever since he's taken over Stan, it's been different.
Yeah, it's been very different, and I will big up Josh for that because Josh was here when the whole Eze situation happened. You know what I'm saying? He signed off this whole signing basically. He was there and he heard, oh, we can get Eze. He wants to come here. Okay, get it done. You know what I'm saying? You got my approval basically. And he was there when he got signed, and he was. I think he was also there when Hincapié came to the club as well. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, he is showing that the ambition that he wants to be here and that he wants this club to be successful. And that's why maybe this news about him pressuring Arteta to get results could be true. Because I do believe that Josh cares at the end of the day. He cares way more than Stan, that's for sure. He doesn't see this as a cash cow only. And I need him to show the ambition if Arteta fails once again. You know what I'm saying? Then I could 100% say, you know what, Josh? What you're doing is great. You know what I'm saying? I'm still doubting that because Arteta is still here. But if he gets sacked after the season because of this failure stuff again, then I could say, you know what, Josh? Good job. We're going somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, listen, you know, the funny thing is, I'll say something that probably is a bit crazy. I think we have one of the best, if not the best squad in the world. Like, I can't think of, not the best starting 11. I think there's three or four, maybe five teams max that I would say probably have a better starting 11 than us overall. I'm talking about like in Europe, not just in the Premier League. But as squad depth goes, I think ours is, if not up there, it's top 3 in the world. And the fact that we have such good squad depth, in my opinion. I think it's an absolute waste if we don't end up winning something. Like something, I mean something major, something like a Premier League or a Champions League. I don't mean like an FA Cup or a League Cup. This is why he should be getting more scrutiny. He should be getting more criticism if we don't end up doing it. Do you think about Champions League teams? How many teams are we looking at saying, yeah, we probably don't get past this team? First of all, the answer is none for me, because even though I think there are 3 teams that are better than us, but I don't look at them and say, oh, we have no chance of beating them. Literally, PSG, Barcelona, and Liverpool. I don't look at any of them and say, yeah, there's 0 chance of us beating them in a Champions League.
Ash,
I'll say they're stronger than us. None of the other teams are stronger than us, by the way.
Matt, I guess
and Barcelona, Ashraf?
I put Barcelona first. So
hold on, team. There was this
would you give us a chance? Could we beat Barca, Ashraf, or not?
I'm telling you.
Okay, go ahead, Sammy. My bad, bro.
There was like this prediction table from Opta, whatever, or from a certain AI, and they had Arsenal second favorite. No, for UCL, they had Arsenal second favorites after Liverpool, which is insane.
I saw that. Yeah,
I think that's mad. I'm sorry,
it was mad. And then
that is a bit insane.
I mean, maybe they're just looking at the squad and saying, you know what, they're just that good. They're second place, basically. You know,
how the hell are we ahead of Barca, ahead of Real Madrid?
We're not ahead of Barca. We're not ahead of PSG, the champions. Come on, lad, that's insane. Although I will say this, there is 0 chance PSG wins the Champions League this season. 0, because any team that has such a successful season, if you don't go and make major signings in the summer, you will have a bit of
Madrid did it a couple of times. No?
And also Doué and Dembele are not looking great.
But I mean they didn't reinforce between them. No?
I think, by the way, I think they did get 1 or 2 plays, but again, that's an anomaly. I think Madrid and Barca are an anomaly because they have 2 aliens that are playing for them. PSG don't have, I'm sorry, no offense to PSG, but as good as they are, they don't have aliens. They don't have aliens in their team. Like, that's just the reality. Oh, something happened to my mic.
But that sounded fine. I don't know.
No,
anyway,
these guys are right.
That's
right. I didn't even plug this damn thing.
Yeah, it sounds unplugged.
You guys are right.
There you are.
I'm so shameless, bro.
Is this better, guys? You hear me better now?
Oh yeah,
way
much
better.
better. Actually, whoa. So what was I listening to? I was
so
like, the other
sorry.
bit was all right.
That was the
I
webcam
didn't even have
mic. You
the
know what
plug.
I'm saying?
I didn't even have the plug in, by the way. I was speaking with the laptop mic this whole time. Wallah, I'm so fraudulent. This
But
is
you
why
know-
I'm not as good as Saad.
You know, I'll be real with you guys. Yeah, listen. For me, I look at the whole situation. I'm getting mixed signals from David Ornstein, because we have to look at these people when we talk about Mikel Arteta's future and what they truly think. Because on some clips, I've seen him say that next season seems like a must-deliver season. Like originally, when he first announced that we were in talks with Saliba's contract, he said that
who
we're
said
in
this?
talks. David Ornstein. He said that we were in next season seems like a must win or a must deliver season, and then at the end of the transfer window, when he's asked about Arteta's future and this and that, he's asking, he's sitting there with the woman who's like talking to him, and he's like, Arteta's I wouldn't bank on them sacking Arteta. I think his position is quite safe at the moment, and the discourse I'm seeing from fans across the internet is not how it's felt in the boardrooms and in the Arsenal hierarchy. So I'm like, so if you're saying on one hand that it's a must-deliver season next season, but then you're telling us on the other hand that the hierarchy and inside the boardrooms and this and that, like, it's different. So what exactly is, what do you mean? Because you've just said 2 different things. You've said 2 different things that they're not the same. It can't be a must deliver season and his job is safe. Those 2 things can't exist. It can't exist in the same timeline. It can't exist in the same do you know what I mean? It can't exist. So I don't understand. I think David Ornstein is just trying to cover. I'll be real. He's trying to keep his powder dry. To be honest, he's just contradicting himself completely.
Maybe he's on Arteta's, you know what I'm saying, camp or side.
No, but he
Payroll.
never criticizes the club.
Payroll,
He is. I don't think he's on the payroll of the club, but I do think he gets
He is a
exclusives
mouthpiece.
from the club he gets exclusive from the
definitely-
club as long as he doesn't like bad mouth us. So
Yeah.
that 100% is true for me. Like there's no, he never says
He's a
anything.
mouthpiece.
Trust
He's a
me,
mouthpiece.
Saad.
He's been for a minute.
Even if we have like AFTV, for example, or Charles Watts or those kinds of guys, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Trust me when I say this, if Arteta leaves this club, they will all turn against him as well. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them situations where as long as he's here, they won't talk bad about him. But once he's gone, this all changes. And suddenly people talk about his shortcomings like they did with Emery. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds like some of our fans. Madueke
You have,
shit.
you have
Say no
to, you have to
Madueke,
butter the bread.
Say
You
no
know?
to Madueke. As soon as Madueke comes, guys, he's been cooking in the games. No, he hasn't.
Yeah.
No, he hasn't. He's been
Furthermore, thank
Yeah.
you very much, Ash.
Such a segue.
So
I'm the
what
segue
a
king.
bro, what a segue. What a segue, because I need to bring it up. Madueke. Let me bring up because I saw it when Footy Judge Mo. Big up Judge Mo. Make sure to go over there and subscribe to him. Do you know what I mean? Because
The one with
why not?
Jamie O'Hara.
Yeah. It's the funniest video you'll ever hear in your life. Like I don't know why they do this. I don't know whether they just do this on purpose. I don't know. If I show Talksport, am I gonna get copyrighted?
No,
If
you're
that's
doing
even
a
a word.
reaction. It's fine. As long as we're doing a reaction, it's fine.
Right. So let's just set this up so we can watch it real quick, everybody. Because I just need to, and I want to get Ash's reaction first because I think he has the right to speak on this first. By the way, can you guys hear this? So
Constant Gehi at the back.
Yes.
Yeah.
can you hear that? Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
So let me just type this out.
Constant Gehi at the back. That could well be the partnership. That could well be what he ends up with. James at right back, almost certainly if he stays fit.
Yeah.
But there's just some players in there now. Saka. Now Saka starts for me, right? But they're locking up between now and the end of the season.
Does Saka start?
I think Saka does start.
I know he's a brilliant football player. And this is not take, but how do I?
Hold on. You gotta keep composed. Let me mute Ash because I know he's gonna laugh. So I have to mute him. Oh yeah,
You're
go
muted,
on.
man, or something.
Sorry, what did you say?
Because I know where this is going. Continue. My bad.
Yeah, let me mute him because I know Ash ain't gonna be able to hold himself for this one, bro.
Yeah.
He's very
let's
good.
quickly
He's a
go.
brilliant football player, and
Yeah.
this is not take, but Madueke,
Yeah.
he's very direct, and I like that at international level when you've got a player who would just go at you, running behind you. Saka likes the ball to feet. I mean, he's brilliant with it. Madueke is. I like him and Gordon.
It's a
The way
lot
they
to
run.
like.
I like the way they're running behind. I like the way they're direct with the ball. That they'll go at players, and I don't know. They played tonight. I saw a bit of freedom.
Bro, before you go, Ashraf, before you go, bro, it's Jamie O'Hara, bro. Why do we take him seriously?
No. We
anymore,
have
bro?
to. These are professional pundits and
Bro,
commentators.
this
and
guy's a
stuff like this.
professional hater, bro.
No, but we have to speak about it because these are the professional. These are supposed to be the unbiased. Do you know what I
No,
mean? They're
man,
supposed
he
to
has
be
a lot of
unbiased.
agendas.
When did you see Talksport being unbiased, bro? Like what
They
are we
have
doing here, bro?
to, but they have to. That's what I'm saying. These big channels.
No, they don't have
in
to
theory, are
because
supposed to.
Bro, this guy is a Spurs fan, bro.
No, but,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying is, with these big things, they're normally supposed to be unbiased and only speak about facts.
No.
and this and that.
I'll have to
speak
correct
about
you
that.
there. They're not supposed to be unbiased because what their employers expect from them is traction and views. And what gets traction and views and listeners is them saying something outrageous. I stopped watching Talksport and listening to them for at least for more than a year now, because even though I knew that they do that stuff on purpose because they like to spark debates, but it became to like the only reason I want to listen to an ex-footballer is because I'm like, okay, they probably know something about the game that we don't know as fans. So I want to hear their expert opinion. I want to hear this. The moment I realized it's all garbage, recycled garbage, jargon that they just spew for the sake of viewers and listeners so that they can get traction, so that callers can call and say, what do you mean Madueke starts over Saka? What do you mean Jesse Lingard is better than Odegaard? They probably will say something that garbage as well. That's when I realized, okay, you know what, fair enough. So they probably they do this crap just to make sure they're getting viewers and listeners because they want to rile up fans. I'm pretty sure they don't mean that genuinely. If he does mean that, he's. By the way, I'll tell you guys this. Even even though I don't think he means it, I think he's just saying it for views.
Mhm.
But people make this mistake of always assuming ex-footballers know how to analyze games better than anyone. I actually would argue there are probably fans who've been watching the sport for 20, 30 years who might know how to analyze games better than ex-footballers. Because as an ex-footballer, you're more fit, you're trained, you know certain things about the intricacies of the game. But that doesn't mean you know everything about how running a game works, or at least analyzing if a player is good, if a player is bad. By that logic, Gary Neville, when he was a pundit in the beginning with Sky Sports or wherever he was, everyone used to have him as their favorite pundit. He was so unbiased. People was like, "Oh my god, it's so refreshing, so logical." He went and became a manager for Valencia, and everyone knows how that ended.
Like Jamie
Everyone knows how
Carragher.
that
Man, he's a
ended.
flip flop.
Not everyone who speaks well and sounds good means they know how to
I mean,
analyze games that
Ashraf,
well.
to be fair to Neville, his reign at Valencia.
Thank you,
was
Aaron.
not-
Most ex-footballers are a bit thick. I actually agree with you.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I don't
but-
give a shit if that disrespects them.
But to be fair to Neville, his tenure at Valencia was not as bad as Amorim at United. If you look at the stats, actually,
Yeah.
Amorim is
Bro,
worse,
Amorim at
bro.
United
Like,
is a whole different thing,
bro. That's a
Amorim-
different situation.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
a different
remember.
story.
I agree with Ashraf. Look at Rio Ferdinand, for example. That guy is stupid. Not stupid, but he has stupid takes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
Like the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life
Yeah.
about if Arteta
Put down the check, write down whatever number you like.
Yeah.
All these at the wheel, man. Yeah, how did
Yeah.
that work out?
and basically saying, oh, if we went to Arteta right now,
Even Jamie Carragher, too.
for Man United. You know what I'm saying?
No, he wouldn't. Yeah, again,
remember when he
Rio
said that,
Ferdinand
bro?
is just. I remember that. He's just rage baiting. That's it.
Yeah, but that's
Even
what
the
I mean.
overlap. I used to like the overlap in the beginning, and it became garbage. Even the fans, they seem like some of them are saying things for the sake of riling people up. But anyway, sorry, continue.
Yeah. No, Carragher is not the worst. Carragher is at least funny with Henri
Yeah, he's a
and
flip
Michael
flop,
Richards.
man.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man, he's a
No,
flip
and
no.
Carragher,
Listen,
I will give him
when-
this.
when-
Carragher
when he
knows
talks
balls
seriously-
because he knows his history. Yeah, when
Yeah,
he talks
but-
seriously, he's good.
When he talks seriously, he can be sometimes a bit fraudulent. But when he goes to CBS with Henri and Michael Richards, I think that's entertaining. I'll give him that at least. You know what I'm saying? Most
No,
of these
and
guys are not even entertaining, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And T, you will appreciate this. T, the one thing I like about Carragher is he's a football savant. He's a football historian. He studies the history. When you actually listen to some of the things he talks, especially when he does that show with Gary Neville when they're at the pub or a bar with Jill and Roy Keane and all. And then they
Wrighty
get
as
guests
well.
like they get Henri, they get Wrighty as well. Who's there?
Yeah.
Yeah. This you will know this guy knows his history. Because he will
Yeah.
know where this player played. He'll know what sponsor was there. He'll know who won the championship when, how many times they won something, what happened in the final. He actually has that kind of knowledge. It's just that sometimes I think he does things.
That doesn't
for the
mean
sake
though
of the
that he
show.
doesn't. That doesn't
Yeah,
mean
man,
though that he
doing
doesn't
your
have
homework does
outrageous
not mean-
takes.
He does.
If you see
He
what-
does. 100%.
If you see what he says about Salah, it's for me it's outrageous. You know what I'm saying? But what he said about AFCON as well, it's very stupid in my opinion. It's still a major at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And also Ashraf, Carragher was not even that good of a player. He just knows ball. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference.
He wasn't that good of a player. People are over exaggerating how good he was.
If you compare him with Rio Ferdinand was head and shoulders better than Carragher. But if you listen to fucking Carragher, I'll rather listen to Carragher than I do Rio at the end of the day.
Yeah, of course.
That's why everybody was saying. Like, this is the thing. He speaks about like what it takes to win a league and this and that, bro. You didn't win a no league.
Yeah,
You didn't win no Premier League. So what are you talking about? It takes this and takes that to win a Premier League. You don't know nothing about winning a Premier League.
No. I'm sorry. There, I have to stop you. We haven't
Not
won a
like
league,
that,
so
man.
do we know? Do we know what it takes to win a league? That I don't.
No.
agree with that. Like,
But no,
someone who
no,
hasn't
no.
won still can tell what it takes to win. Like, that's fine. That's an opinion.
Ash. But when I
Henry
say
won.
when he
won
talks,
it.
no. When he talks, you're a fraud. Honestly, Sammy, you're a fraud. You need to stop saying Henry. Wallahi, it's killing me, bro. Anytime I hear it, my blood
He
boils.
won it, man.
But listen,
TT
but
won
this
it,
is a
so he can talk
No,
about
Bro,
it.
this is the
you're
problem.
saying it
I
like a
don't
Dutch
mind
guy,
him
bro.
talking. I don't mind. When Ash talks to me, like if Carragher talks as a fan, yeah, that's fine. But when he gives you he's talking as a player. When he says that on Monday Night Football, he's talking as a player. When he's doing the game analysis, he's as a player, he's saying, as a player, you should do this. As a player, you should do that. As a player, you should do this. Talking from his experience. That's what he's talking from. He's not talking as
what's
a
wrong
player
with that?
like if I'm this or I'm that. But the problem is you didn't have those experiences. You didn't have to have those moments where you've gone through it and won the league title. So you know this is
So
exactly
because
how
he didn't
to-
have those
you have to do.
experiences, that means he
We
doesn't know
can't
what it
speak.
takes.
We can speak about it to a certain level. We can as fans. We can sit here, but you never truly experience it. A player like
But what
Rio
about- what about
Ferdinand, a
Champions
player
League?
like
But that's
Thierry Henry,
but that's
Champions
what he
League, 100%. Champions League you can
Sad,
talk
sad.
about.
No, that's
But you
BS,
can't speak
because
about Premier
he's
League
doing-
because Premier League.
Of course he can. What do you
long
mean?
stretch. It's a long
Because he
stretch,
hasn't
bro.
won it. No, just because he hasn't won it doesn't mean he cannot give an opinion on what it takes to win it. We do that all the time. We sit here and we say the reason Arsenal don't win is because to win a league, you need to do this. You need to play attacking football. Defensive football doesn't work, blah, blah, blah. We never played the sport at a professional
you're
level.
the point,
It's
Ash.
not. It's different from somebody who actually did what you're talking about. It's different from somebody who actually did it. When Henri talks,
So you
about
want
it,
him to
when-
sit
when-
there?
when-
You want him to sit there? Hey, Jimmy Carragher, what does it take to win the league? Well, I've never won it, lads.
No,
So I
Ashraf,
don't know.
You know what they're
No,
gonna
no,
say?
no, no, Ash,
You know what
but
they're
you
gonna say?
think-
Ashraf,
hold on.
listen. They're gonna say this. Hey, Jamie, can you leave the room? We're gonna speak about Premier League right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Come back
no,
after
no,
this.
It makes
that's
no
not the
sense.
case. No, hold on. What I think
Listen,
what Saad is trying to
also,
say. Hold on,
He
TT,
can
hold
also
on.
listen. He can also analyze his
Yeah, he
opponents
can.
that he
Look,
played
look,
against. Bro,
when
you know
he
what I'm saying?
speaks, look, T, when he
He
speaks, it's like,
he saw one of the best United teams we've ever that this world has ever seen. You know what I'm saying? He can witness that and he can analyze that. That doesn't mean that
that's
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
fine. That's fine. But the way
you
he
know,
speaks,
yeah.
the way he speaks is like he's done it. You know what I'm saying?
He's
I don't
won
mind
it.
if he came.
Give me an
and said-
example. Give me an example, Sami.
well, I can't remember
Like,
from
what
the top
it-
of my head when he
No,
speaks.
no,
but
like,
I watched
I'm
him a
not
couple
saying the
times.
exact sentence. Give me an example of his demeanor when he says something that makes you think, oh, this guy's talking as if he's won it.
Like
There
when he
was-
speaks, it says, "Look, if you want to win, you have to do this and this and this. You have to do this and this and this." But for example, what Saad is trying to say as an ex-player, you know, and somebody who's done it before, like TT, like Rio Ferdinand, for example, when they did it, they can't speak like a first-person way. You know what I mean? The way he's saying the message. For example, if he says, I think what it takes, it needs more like this. The tone, I think Carragher is saying it.
It's even the wording,
of-
bro. It's
the
even
wording, the tone, you know what I mean? It's
football,
not. It's
Monday
not like
Night
he,
But
he
guys,
cannot
there are
speak about it.
ex-winners.
Monday Night
There are
Football-
ex-winners.
On Monday Night Football. On Monday Night Football. Hold on, because now you got me pissed off. On Monday Night Football, this guy's talking about in Liverpool teams that I played in, you had to do this, and the pressure was so, and this and that, and you had to win certain games. And I was like, okay, you had to win certain games. What did you win in the end, bro? You're talking about this took you
Guys,
so far, and
oh
this took you
my
this and this
God.
and that. But what did you win, bro?
I'm sorry, you guys are
I'm
absolutely.
not
walking-
saying no, but Ash, we're not saying.
Okay. So
we're not
Saad.
Hold
Let me
on,
ask you
hold
this.
on, let me just say this.
What do you
I'm
think
not
about
saying-
what do you think about Theo Walcott as a pundit?
Yes, you can analyze football as much as you like, but don't start speaking
No,
about.
but
played
answer
in
the
teams,
question.
When I played
What
in
do you
this,
think?
when I played in that.
Okay, but what do you think about
demeanor,
Walcott as
when
a
you
pundit?
talk about that, when you word that, then it's different. I'm not saying as a pundit, Carragher's all bad. I'm not. I just don't like when he speaks about his previous experience in the team and the pressure and how they were able to handle certain pressure situations and this and that. Like broski, in Premier League title races, you weren't that guy, bro.
Guys, there are players
but-
who have
but
won
Saad,
leagues
okay,
and
wait,
won
Ashraf,
Champions
wait.
Leagues,
Ashraf, wait.
and they
Saad,
waffle as
answer
well.
my question. What do you think?
That's
about
fine, they can
Theo
waffle.
Walcott? No, listen. What do you think about Theo Walcott as a pundit? Do you rate him or not? Does he know ball?
Yeah, I think he's.
Does
I
he
think
speak
he's all right,
facts?
yeah.
But he
But I didn't
hasn't
say
won
that he
shit.
doesn't have.
He hasn't won
No,
shit.
I didn't think. No, he's won FA Cups, but
Okay,
I didn't think. I
خلاص.
didn't think.
Wow, FA Cups.
I didn't
Let him
think.
only talk
I
about
didn't
FA Cups
think-
next time.
Let's make
No,
Kolasinac
this
a
is-
fucking pundit then.
This is
You know what I'm
not.
saying,
the
bro? This
issue.
guy, bro.
This is the issue. You
I
lot
don't rate
listen
Walcott
to
as a
what
pundit.
I say one thing, and you lot go to the extreme and say let him only talk about that. I'm not saying he can't talk about the Premier League. I'm not saying that he can't give his opinion on it. But I'm talking about when you start saying about what you done, using your examples, how you played in the Premier League and this and that, you can't Don't start using that and tell players what they should be doing based off what.
Yes, they can. It's
no,
fine.
you
They
can't.
can because
you can't,
they can
bro.
because you are
Come
a
on, man.
pundit
What
to
is
give an
this?
opinion, and you're an ex-footballer. So even if you didn't win, by the way, actually, that also means you learned from these mistakes and you know what you did wrong that stopped you from winning. There are ex-footballers who have won shit, who have won leagues, and they go talk about it, and it's absolute garbage.
I don't mind
Players
that.
who have won leagues and they say things that are dumb. Graham Souness won leagues and won shit, right, with Liverpool. He comes out and says dumb shit like, "Oh, Pogba, what is he doing?" or not running. Or he says stupid shit as well.
That's because,
does that mean Graham Souness is correct because he's won leagues before?
Graham Souness is brain dead. We know this.
Wait, why? He's won?
Sure
No. We don't know. We don't know that because he's won leagues. He's won before. So why do we know that?
Yeah, he won with Galstra, you fraud.
Listen,
what are you on about? You can't
not-
say that. You
I'm
can't say
not
just because
sitting
someone
here-
hasn't won a league, he can't give his opinion.
I'm not
Because
gonna
by the
sit
way,
here-
by that logic, if you are
I'm not saying he
if you are
can't give his
sitting now,
opinion. I never said that.
you just said that. You just said you shouldn't be saying things like we did this at Liverpool. We did this. That means you're saying he shouldn't give his opinion.
Don't use your experience. If you want to say,
why not?
I think
You're there
I
for
think-
your experience.
I think based off what I see on this team and based what I've seen in the game and based on this and this that, but don't say based off what I done at Liverpool and based off what
they
we
can
done
bring
as a
any
team,
Tom,
how
they can
we
Harry, they can
overcome
choose.
this.
Sad.
Don't do that, bro.
They can pick
You
you
lot are not
or
understanding.
TTA or
Bro,
Sammy
bro,
or
you-
me.
you-
They can
you-
pick
bro,
any
you-
YouTube
you're just
content creator
nitpicking,
and
bro.
say, you guys go talk. What's the point then? They need an
He-
ex-footballer to give their insight.
If
Sorry,
a
go ahead.
situation makes sense where he compares the two situations, he can bring that up. You know what I'm saying? For example, if he won a specific game and he gives a example about, oh, what we did as a team was this, and we ended up winning that game. You know what I'm saying? For example, or maybe he said it in a Champions League section as well. You know what I'm saying? He can give these examples as well because he didn't lose every game that he played, bro. When he won certain games, he can give examples about those situations. Just because he didn't win the league at the end of that season doesn't mean that he cannot analyze specific games, specific play styles, because he has seen that before as well, and he has probably won those kinds of games as well. And if we can give a good example about a specific situation, why not, bro? You know what I'm saying? So basically, you're saying Saka cannot speak about Premier League at all right now. You know what I'm saying? Khalas, Saka, khalas. Theo Walcott, khalas. You know what I'm saying?
That's not what I'm saying.
But anyways, back to that
You
bum
lot take it to
Madueke.
an extreme.
Yeah,
exactly.
let's
You
move
lot
on.
take
Let's
it to
move
an
on.
extreme. By the way,
sent you something
I
in the private
completely
chat,
didn't
read it.
even. By the way, I completely
This is
didn't
what I
even.
think.
By the way, I completely didn't even read the super chat. AMT, big up to AMT.
Stop it.
Saying
stop it,
Rudiger,
stop it.
Rudiger out for 3 months, thigh injury. Obviously, going back to the Saliba situation, why they would need a centre back as well. But I think they're
Yeah.
going to go to the Konate. AMT, I'll be real. I think they'll
What
go to the
happened to
Konate.
Militao? Is he still available or something?
But this
Yeah,
guy's
he keeps
falling
getting
apart,
injury
bro.
after injury, yeah, honestly.
I don't know
Still
what
injured?
happened, bro. It started off with an ACL or something like that, and now he just looks like he's falling apart every time there's something broken in that guy. I don't know what's going on, bro. And he was like a young prospect. I
Saliba
swear
and
to-
Konate and all that.
Anyway, big up AMT for the super chat. Big up, my bro. Yalla. What did you send to him anyway? Make sure you know that. Yeah.
Don't read it out. Don't read it out.
Yeah, I did it. I started off and I was like, you know, this could go left. So let me know.
Bro, that's crazy. It's not even true. It's crazy.
Hold
It's
that,
not even
hold
true,
that, hold
Sammy,
that,
bro.
Come on, man. But anyway, thank you very much, Marco. It's not what I said, but it's okay. Let them twist. Let's go
No,
back
because
to this bum, man.
what you
Let's
what
go
you
back
We,
to
said
we
this
didn't
bum.
twist.
Let's
You
go
got
back to
you got
We
caught
didn't
in it.
twist.
100%.
You didn't twist it.
You twisted it.
You said it.
I
You
said
said it
to
without
you-
context. You
I
said it
said
without
to you a
context,
way-
and I gave you certain scenarios
I
where
said
he
to
could
you
have said that.
scenarios. I said to you scenarios where he said it, and I said to you what he done, and I said to you how he speaks about certain things which I don't like.
But
I
there's
don't
nothing
think
wrong
it's
in
true.
that. That's what we were arguing.
But
There was
the
nothing wrong in
problem
that.
is you
Guys,
lot
now
are
let's
now
move on
taking
to
it to an
Madueke.
extreme.
Let's
Yeah,
move
yeah.
on to
Anyway,
Madueke.
go back to this
No, we're
bum
not, bro.
Madueke.
To be honest,
Let's
this
go
is a
back
more
to-
fun
not.
topic than that absolute bomb that we wasted 40
Let's
Yeah,
go back to
exactly.
this bum Madueke. as you said, Ash.
And by the way, you listen to
listen,
JB O'Hara, bro. Don't lecture us about listening to certain
He listens-
pundits, bro. You
So,
fraud.
so, so hold on. Who listens to Jamie O'Hara? Because
You
I don't
literally
listen to
you
him.
pulled up the
If
clip
you-
like 10 minutes
If you,
ago, bro.
if you actually opened your ears,
funny.
if you opened your ears and actually listened instead of waffling, you would hear that I actually said Mo retweeted it, and I saw it on Mo's thing. I don't listen to Talksport. Talksport is shit. The
Well,
captain-
you
I'll
you
say
brought
this,
it up. You
guys.
brought
I'll
it
say
up,
this,
bro.
guys. I'll say this. I didn't watch the England game, so I don't know if he did have a great game or not. Maybe he did. I'm not sure.
That's
I'm not
this
gonna just
fraud.
speak on it.
He calls them bums.
I'm
He's a
not
fraud.
gonna. He is a bum. He's an absolute. Madueke is an absolute
All right,
bum.
let's relax. Let's
think-
relax.
I don't think he's had a single good game with us. I think even against Liverpool, he didn't play a good game at all. I think people just want to exaggerate and make it seem like yes, was he better than Gyökeres and Martinelli? Okay, great, but he was still like a 3 out of 10. So what the hell does that help us with? And I do think we wasted 48 million on him, but it is what it is. If people are saying he had a killer game against England, fair enough. I'll take your word for it. I didn't watch it, but I think it's still a waste of money in my opinion. And the lineups that people are trying to force on Arsenal, saying, "Oh, Saka should play on the left wing and Madueke should play on the right." It's the most ridiculous take I've heard. Like stupidity at its highest, right? Because we're taking one of the best strike wingers in the world, not just in the league, and asking him to play left wing so that some bum can play right wing when we have Eza who can probably do a better job on the left anyways. Or worst case scenario, we play what's his name? We play Trossard on the left. I still think he's better than what Madueke gives us. Trossard at least comes up clutch in some games, scores important goals, gives important assists. Again, not the one I would want to start every single game, but it's just I don't know. People are so weird. Like everyone was tweeting #say no to Madueke, #say no to Madueke. And the moment he signed, they want to pretend like, oh, actually, it's all good. Give him chance, he will get there. It's ridiculous for me, man. Well, in my opinion, I didn't watch also the game, to be honest, but I watched the Liverpool game and I thought it was like the best out of the worst from Arsenal players. To be honest, having that stance saying that he should play in the right wing instead of Saka is absolute nonsense and absurd. I agree with you, Ash. But if the player, starts performing in high levels and he start producing output and he starts, scoring goals and giving assists and all that stuff, and there is a possibility maybe but it's a very wide dream to even think about Saka going to the left. But Saka also can play in the left. We've seen him play in the left before as a left back, but not as a left winger. But as things stand now, it's I don't see him overtaking Saka by any chance, of course. But at the end of the day, a player can develop, can start becoming better and better. But to be honest, I'm not really confident in that because I didn't really see Arteta develop our attackers to levels that we've seen. I mean, develop them in a way that we've seen more output from them. I mean, we can name names if you guys players like Martinelli regressed, even Odegaard's output regressed, Trossard regressed. The only player that kept his output is Saka. That's the and I'm worried about. I've said this many times. I'm worried about Gyökeres. I'm worried about Eze. That these players will not really kind of develop under Arteta, and I hope they do, but I haven't seen Arteta do it. So I don't see Madueke even developing under Arteta.
Listen,
I will give
I'll be
Arteta.
real.
I'll give Arteta credit. He has improved some of our attackers. I won't lie,
Oh,
but he's improved Trossard. He's improved Saka. He's improved Havertz for one season. Then obviously it went down to shit. But you
Trossard.
cannot say he's not. Yeah, Trossard's numbers have been better with Arsenal than it was with Brighton. Go check it. His numbers with Arsenal.
I'm saying compare Trossard from when he came, and you saw that good player of Trossard compared to now, right?
Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. I think he's improved the players, but the problem is he then went with a system that doesn't suit those same players. So I think he has helped develop them personally and get them to improve and get them to improve their numbers and get them to improve their quality attacking wise. But then he ended up playing a system, in my opinion, last season that didn't work for what. Yeah, Martinelli's the one player I would say he's regressed. I agree with that. But the others, I don't think he's regressed them individually. I think he's regressed the attacking style, which is why these guys are limited.
But
But there's too
individually, like I
many,
think,
too
right,
many
No,
players,
Ashraf.
Ash. There are too many
Uh,
players.
one
I just
player.
think he's
What do
put
we
so
mean?
focused.
The system.
Like if you take Saka right now and put him in Liverpool, I think he scores like
Trossard,
20 plus goals.
Martinelli,
But bro, if you
Odegaard,
keep playing the system though, you get
How's
worse.
Trossard? Trossard's numbers are better. How's Trossard part of the list?
Compared to Trossard as a player when he joined Arsenal, he was banging. I'm not saying he was a bad player. He was banging for Arsenal. He was clutch. But now Trossard is not clutch. I mean, I can't even see him in the pitch when he plays, man. We barely see him even being an effective
Last
player.
season he was clutch. He scored a lot of winners, in my if I'm not wrong.
No, but if you play the system for a while, it will make you worse at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And it's not only Martinelli where this happened, because it happened with Odegaard as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Because people blame the system for Odegaard's lack of form. They say he's dropping deep. Arteta is asking him to drop deep suddenly instead of staying there and shooting at the goal. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't do that for a while, you get worse as a player going forward. Because when Odegaard takes shots right now, they call him pillow feet. It doesn't look as effective as it was 2-3 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yes, he has regressed some players, and it's not only Martinelli. He regressed some more players. Odegaard is another example. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
I feel Odegaard's form last season is on him. I'm not gonna lie. Even though I discredit Arteta or I criticize Arteta for a lot of things, there are certain things Odegaard was trying. You know, the scoop pass he used to always give that used to go so well, where he used to like put it.
Yeah.
It used to work 7 times out of 10, and now it didn't work at all last season. He kept trying it and trying it and trying it. Even the through balls he was attempting with that were getting intercepted by the first defender. I don't think that has something to do with
But even
Arteta. I think
output-wise,
I think he was.
But
I think he was
I'm saying
too
what the
injured, I'll be
majority
real.
are saying, though. The majority are saying Odegaard regressed because of the system, not because of himself.
I think it's both.
I don't know. I think last season was on him, to be honest. I would say Saka and all is on the system. I agree.
I think he was still injured. I'll be real, but I don't even want to get into that.
Oh,
I actually want to.
don't.
No, but I do. I can't. I don't understand how a player that was so good has a season like that.
But that's also on the coach side.
Unless this is because if this is what's gonna happen, yeah, where this is gonna be, we can't even explain it, because it can't be an Arteta thing where players have a mad season and they start to dwindle down and they start to digress and become lesser of what they were. That's not the case. That is not the case at all with Arteta. Because why has Saka been able to continue giving numbers?
That's what I'm saying, excluding Saka.
Like,
I said it.
No,
He's
but
the only
why?
player.
But why is he the one who's able to?
Because he's that good.
He's still like doing what the other players are doing. He's still playing in that same system. So why is he the one that's able to thrive? Why is Havertz's numbers being able to be improved under the manager? If Saka's that good, Havertz was improved under this manager. So what is going on? Like what are these? What I think it is personally is I think it's a mixture of the players. I think it's a mixture of the system. I think it's a mixture of the whole everything included, the coaching, the system, and the players. Because I think the players have a hand to deal with or have a part to play in this. I think definitely Arteta's tactics have a part to play.
But Sad, if I may, there are some players that we actually rated and we stood behind the hype, like Smith Rowe, like even Reece Nelson. He was our star boy even before Saka, if you remember. And then Edin Nketiah, for example, he was rated in Arsenal's youth team. I know that he's not a good player, but what I'm saying, I mean, across the attacking players we had under Arteta, there were a lot, and they regressed a lot. And the only one who's I'm excluding from that is Saka. And I agree with you. Saka was able to adapt or keep maintain his output, but the other players all regressed under Arteta. And I'm talking about only. I have no clue. I have no clue.
Why would that happen? That's the question that I think somebody needs to find an answer to. We need, whether it be somebody that's a professional in the sport, needs to try and find an answer for why this has happened. The only way I can see this, the only way that I can see Saka possibly keeping the numbers through is because we valued that connection that they had, Saka and Odegaard, and we utilized it. that's the only way I can. But no. Even if you say that, you can't even say that. You can't even say that because even when Odegaard was injured, Saka was still putting up the numbers.
That's what I'm saying. Saka's good.
So
Nobody's
Saka,
disputing that.
No, but Saka's that good.
Mm.
But so we just play it saying that these other players are just average or bang
That's
average.
why we were called Saka FC for a certain period of time. If you guys remember, I mean,
Nah, but I don't believe that these players are bang
look,
average.
look,
I don't
man. Okay,
believe
okay.
it.
Explain to me.
They're not,
Explain
they're
to me.
not.
Odegaard,
Honestly, really.
Odegaard especially. Odegaard, I think is close to world class player.
Odegaard was considered world class 2 seasons ago.
Yes, we were almost comparing him to KDB. If you guys remember when he was putting
Yeah.
outrageous numbers, I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't have a short term memory, but and also I don't have a short term memory on the players that he threw in the bin. So explain to me Smith Rowe,
listen,
explain to me Nelson, explain to me Trossard, explain to me Martinelli. The only common thing between them is Arteta.
But do you at least
but
you at least
bro,
give
Saka-
him credit
Saka is
for
a-
improving them first, Sami?
And
Or
what-
no, not
Saka
even-
is a given though. Saka is
In what
you cannot
sense?
give Saka as an example. That's a given, bro. He's a talented
Why is it a
footballer.
given?
Because
But
if you give
so are the
Kvaratskhelia-
others.
okay, listen. If you give
Are you talking about only
Kvaratskhelia to any
Saka
man-
or who?
Okay, listen. If you give Kvaratskhelia to any manager, he will ball out just like Saka. It's just that simple.
No.
He
I don't
will.
agree with that. I don't agree with that. And the reason why I don't agree with that is because it takes a manager to take that risk. It takes a manager to take that risk. to
What
play
risk,
the
bro?
player and to no. But with Saka wasn't viewed as a player that wanted to be kept by the club. Unai Emery didn't want to keep him. Unai Emery offered him in a swap deal to
He
get
played him
Wilfried
in left
Zaha,
back,
bro.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, no. But Unai Emery wanted to offer him in a swap deal to get Zaha. So Saka wouldn't be at the club if we started Unai Emery.
So I give him credit for Saka.
The problem is Saka. You have to give him credit, and on
Yes.
top of that, there's numerous players that you have that don't work out. These stars, these wonder kids. How many times do we hear wonder kids? And how many times do we hear failed wonder kid? We hear failed wonder kid so much more than successful wonder kid. Somebody who became one of the best players. That's the point. It's not just about. I disagree with that team because I don't think it's just about anybody could have done it with Saka. No. You need to have specific ways of dealing with a player to grow him into a level where he can start performing how Saka was performing. Saka was putting
Okay,
up.
so but
Oh,
now
match
so you're under. No, but so you're basically saying Arteta made him the player that he is today. You're not.
I think
You're
so,
not.
yeah.
He
Okay,
helped.
that-
He
that's-
didn't
helped,
make him
yes.
fully, but he
I agree
helped
with-
develop.
I agree with that.
But I think no. But I think he's played a big part of it.
Yes.
Obviously, part of it is Saka
fine. That's
himself.
fine. You can say,
Saka,
100%.
Saka, obviously, part of it is Saka himself. I understand that, but
Yeah.
you can't say that the guidance that Arteta and his camp or circle, whatever you want to say, his coaches and stuff, played a big part of what happened to Saka. And
That's like saying
why do these
Pep did not
players-
have any say in Messi's performances and Messi's growth. And that's BS. Of course he did. Because when Rijkaard had him, yes, Messi was the talented kid who was dribbling past people. When Pep got him,
took him.
Pep
took
put
him,
that
yeah.
system in him. Pep trained him on how to play the 1-2s, on how to get to the right positions. And he utilized and he maximized that potential. We cannot say Arteta does not deserve credit for
fair
it.
Fair enough. But I believe it's still 85% Saka's talent. That's how I see it. It's mostly Saka's talent.
I disagree because I've seen players who are more talented than Saka, much more talented than Saka, and didn't make it. Like Saka doesn't strike me as someone talented. Like, oh my god, he's doing things that I've not
They
seen
didn't
before on
see
the
it.
pitch.
Saka is a consistent player.
They didn't see it, bro. In Hale End, they weren't saying that, bro. Saka was like third
Yeah, nobody was.
in the list.
That's
Bro,
what I'm saying, Sad. We were used to rate Nelson, if you
Always was
remember.
another player. Reece Nelson, Eddie Nketiah was like one of the higher ups and stuff like
Smith
this.
Rowe was they call him they call
Rowe,
Smith Rowe the
yeah.
Croydon De Bruyne, bro. Like people are trying to do revisionism
That's
right now as if
crazy, man. Smith Rowe.
he fell off.
brother,
Yeah, injuries.
You're in my heart, man. You're in my heart.
This is
bro.
where I
Honestly.
will blame Arteta.
love
This
that
is where
guy,
I
man.
will.
I love
This
Smith
is where I
Rowe,
will say
honestly.
Arteta has done a lot of things wrong with certain players. That is overplaying them, not managing certain minutes. Last season or June or whenever Yuri and Timber exposed him, I don't think he meant to, but he kind of exposed them when he said, "I was playing through so much pain." And the manager saw that, oh yeah, Timber had a scan, he should be okay. He's gonna play. But he himself said, but the manager doesn't see how much pain I'm in. These are Timber's words. Imagine. I don't think he said it to slate Arteta. Don't get me wrong, but my point is, I think we've seen clearly that Arteta doesn't know how to load manage properly when it comes to our players, and maybe this is why he wanted to have a big squad. Maybe this is why he vetoed the move of Martinelli to whatever club wanted him, or Trossard to Fenerbahce, whatever club was offering. Maybe because he's like, you know what, I'd rather have too many than have the same issue as last season, because I'm not changing my style. I'm not changing my thing. I am going to play players whenever I need to. I think he wants this big squad for injuries, not for rotation. And that for me is a big issue as well.
But back to the topic. So this is why I'm concerned about the players that we brought right now, which is Eze, Gyökeres, and now we have Nwaneri as well, and even Madueke. I don't know if Arteta will be able, to take them. Endowment, of course. I'm not really confident, I would say, in Arteta that he will be able to get them to the next level and help us. But defensively, look, Arteta, I'll give him his credit. Defensively, he made us a solid team. I'm not going to take that away from him. But offensively, I have my doubts. I have my concerns with Arteta because he has not shown me over his 10 years so far that he's able to develop the attacking players.
Weren't we still talking about Madueke?
Yeah, but I think we moved on to
guys. When someone is that big of a bum, we don't want to talk about him for that long.
Yeah, I can't lie.
Honestly,
we start speaking.
When someone is that bad, when someone is that much of a bum, the conversation by default starts switching automatically.
Diverse.
Even if we don't want to, it just happens. By the way, I'll say this, guys. I swear to you, if Pep had this team, I think he has a chance of winning another treble.
Now look, Hugo brought another name. Alex
line for Liverpool because you got. Wait. I 100% squad depth. I think we are the better squad depth. I would swap Isak for Gyökeres, obviously. I would swap Gyökeres and Isak any day of the week.
Why does Ash go like this? He goes, wait. Because it's crazy.
Honestly, anyone who thinks we don't have the best attacking depth in the league, I think you need your brain checked. Our 8th and 9th best attackers, who are both garbage, but I'm still going to name them anyways, are Martinelli and Madueke. Fine, they're shit, I agree. But no other team can say they have an 8th and 9th attacker that's Martinelli and Madueke's level. Some don't even have 8 or 9 attackers. That's our 8th and 9th best attacker. But would I swap Isak and Gyökeres? 100%. Would I swap Salah and Saka? I don't know, because I actually feel Salah might start declining soon. And I'm not 100% sure he's going to be Salah last season, which is why I'm hesitant there. Every other position, I think we're better than... I would also swap Ekitike and Havertz. Obviously, you guys know I don't like Havertz. So,
bro, I would swap Chiesa with Havertz, bro. What you mean?
But I want a striker, though. I want a striker as backup. That's why I wouldn't take Chiesa.
I'm not changing Chiesa to Havertz, bro. There's no way. There's no way.
Our left wing is also better. I think Eze is better than Gakpo, in my opinion.
I personally wouldn't swap Saka with Salah. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it now. I would have done it 3 seasons ago. And
big up to FK who says, Sard, it's okay. Breathe in, breathe out. I'll send Faxi Kondi. By the way, 3-1. We need to have words. Love and peace, bro. Now, big up to you, FK. Big up to you, FK. Now, listen, I was breathing in.
Bro, you guys were so lucky, bro. It's insane, bro. I'm still pissed about that game, by the way. I cannot believe it still. You know what I'm saying?
It is what it is. To be honest, we didn't take our chances as well.
I think they deserve to win. I think second half they were trying to win. We didn't try to win that second half.
That is true. But come on, bro.
I agree.
I promise you, if we started Odegaard and Eze that game, I think we might have won.
Big up to FK, by the way, and big up to AMT for the super chats. And speaking of that prediction show, bring up the predictions, yeah, Habibi. And
what about the derby?
We need to speak about the Manchester.
Talk about the derby first before we do predictions.
So we're gonna.
What's wrong with you?
So,
by the way, are we also speaking about Ange to Nottingham or not?
Guys,
so what we're gonna do?
I said he's gonna work out really well. What do you guys disagree with that?
What?
I think it's gonna be a success with Forest. You guys don't think so?
I think it's.
No, I think Milinkovic's hamstring is going to be gone in 2 weeks.
They look like cousins anyway.
Oh yeah, they do. I don't think they play. He plays Milinkovic that way. Honestly, anyone who thinks Postecoglou is gonna take over this team and play high line from the first game, I think you're that's a bit delusional. He's not gonna do that from the first game. I think he's gonna wait till he gets.
The thing is, the thing is, his play style causes a lot of injuries. That's the biggest issue that he has as a manager, in my opinion. Because let's be real, Tottenham's first team last year was not bad, but it wasn't the greatest, but it was also not the worst. If you have Romero, if you have Van de Ven, if you have Udogi, if you have Porro, you know what I'm saying? Those are decent players at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? If you have Bentancur, Pape Matisar, and all those guys, you know what I'm saying? Those are good players.
Sar sucks, by the way.
Yeah,
I
sure.
get you.
Yeah,
I get you.
But still, the thing is, his biggest issue is his talent ID, because he wanted Brennan Johnson, he wanted players like Werner as well. You know what I'm saying? And
He'll
his
probably
play
get Brennan
style-
Johnson back to Forest now.
yeah, maybe. It just causes a lot of injuries because it's just so intense that you go forward and you bump, you go back, you bump forward again. It's just too intense. It causes a lot of injuries. So unless Nottingham has a lot of depth as a team, which I don't think they do, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think Edu also doesn't have the minerals. Yeah, decent depth, but not enough still, you know what I'm saying? If, for example, if Wood gets injured, they don't have a significant replacement for him, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be interesting to see because it's going from haram football to the most attacking football that you can get currently, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a big shift, and it's going to be interesting to see how he's going to change.
But do
this
you
Nottingham
think he
Forest
does
team.
that shift from day one? Do you think like he goes to Arsenal first game, high line, guys? I don't give a shit. I don't think he does that though. I think he builds it up slowly. By the way, now that Ole Aina is out for an extended period, and because he has Milinkovic, I don't think he does that. I think he waits till Jan to get one or two players that work in that kind of system, and then he probably does something like that. But I don't know. I feel,
bro,
I actually think
he
Ad is a very
played
good
with
manager,
Archie Gray in the back, with Ben Davies in the back. You know what I'm saying? And he still played that way. He still
but that's
played
because
that
he already had a style that was inbuilt in the team from before. He didn't play that way against United in the final, though.
Yeah, exactly. So why didn't he
smart
play that way when Ben Davies and all those guys were at defense? You know what I'm saying? He still played the high line for life at the end of the day. So when it comes to the league, I believe that he will still play the high line for life. I still believe he does.
I wish he does that against us because it means we would absolutely strip them apart. But I don't think he does that against us.
Speaking of that, he is coming up against the Arsenal SC this weekend. 12:30 kickoff. As we know, we are unbeaten. We are unbeaten against Ange Postecoglou. I believe we're unbeaten. He hasn't beaten us once.
Yeah, 1 draw and 3 wins.
So we are unbeaten against Ange Postecoglou, and I hope to keep that streak. I hope to keep it going with a win tomorrow. Thoughts on the game tomorrow, because Saliba, we have some news from Arteta's press conference today.
Yeah.
Let me just bring it up because I actually bookmarked it.
He's back in training already.
So Saliba back in training already. These are the main headlines, by the way. Saliba's back in training. Saka progressing, but not ready for tomorrow. Contract talks with Saliba and Saka are very good. We already discussed that. Havertz is walking freely and starting to put load on his knee. Jesus not expected to start training with the group until December/January. So let's discuss, obviously, Saliba back in training. Madness, because they were saying it was a sprain, or no, they were saying it wasn't. They were saying it's a sprain.
No, they were saying a couple of weeks.
It was 3. It was 3.
He said he twisted his ankle.
Even for a grade 1, it's 3 to 4 weeks. So it's weird that he's back already. I just hope that they ain't rushing him, bro.
But that was the France medical team, wasn't it? I don't think it was Arsenal's medical team that said 3 to 4 weeks. They said it when he went to France. But anyways, I
hope he doesn't play him.
Yeah, me too. I don't think he should start him. I think Mosquera actually, proved that he can play in a Premier League. I mean, your first game and debut is against Liverpool, and you showed, really good performance. I'm not saying he's,
He showed good composure. Apart from the first 10 minutes, the first 5-10 minutes looked a bit mad because he was misplacing passes. I mean,
it's fine, but I think he grew into the game very fast.
Same. I think he grew into the game too.
And I think we have also And KPA, I think, is also playing, training with
Mm-hmm.
Arsenal. I don't think he's going to play two left-footed, Gabriel and KPA. But what I'm saying is, I don't want to see Saliba. Just, I don't think we need him that much in this game, to be specific. And I think you should rest him more, just to ensure his return smoothly. And we don't want the reoccurrence of the injury. When it comes to Saka, he said he's not going to play, and I wish him a speedy recovery. We would need Saka later on. I mean, we're going to have the Champions League soon. We're going to have very tough runs against City as well. So this is where we really need our team. We would need Saka and Saliba to be fully fit. Who else? He said, well, what about the midfield? I don't want to see
Ben
this
White.
midfield again. Ben White as well. He's fit, but maybe we can play him as well to rest Timber. I think Timber would be more effective against City and whoever we're going to play in the Champions League. But overall, I don't want to see this midfield again, which is Marino, Zubimendi, and Rice. It's the most lethargic midfield I've seen Arsenal play. Yes, I would love to see Eze as well to start on the left. And maybe we can see Nwaneri or even Odegaard if he's fully fit. I've seen him in Norway, but he seems so fit. But still, if we have doubts, you can still rotate. This is the time where Arteta really needs to utilize the depth squad that Ash is emphasizing. He really needs to start rotating his players and start trusting his players more, like Nwaneri, get Dauman more minutes, even play Madueke if you want. The only position that we don't have depth currently is the striker, right? We don't have a replacement for Gyökeres, so that he needs to be very careful with it.
What do you mean? Hat-trick hero, Moreno. Hey, don't forget. What do you mean?
Don't disrespect the guy, bro. Yeah, you got to do this one. You got to do this one, Ash.
You forgot who he scored a hat-trick against. Yeah, you forgot who he scored a hat-trick
You got to do
against.
this one.
He goes to the corner flag and runs around the corner flag.
Ash ate me, man.
The thing is, he has to hold this because this is my country, bro.
And he scored bracers.
So now you're in
bracers
you're in
against Turkey.
hostile territory. You're in
scored
hostile
bangers,
territory, bro.
Man, and to be honest, the
Listen,
goals
you,
were
no,
really
listen,
good goals.
you, Saad, are the biggest liar on this platform. Okay, you are the biggest liar on this platform. I always bigged up Morocco until you came at my
He did, by the way.
country.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? You came at my country first, and then you made an enemy. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, in
So
fairness,
you need
big
to
up
thank
T.
yourself for that.
In fairness, big up to T because he was holding strong with me through those AFCON watch-alongs, bro. We were doing so many, bro, at one point, bro.
Bro,
Big
we
up
had like
these-
six,
I can't lie.
watch-alongs.
I remember that now, bro. Those AFCON watch-alongs are crazy, and me and T just sitting there like, oh, just screaming when shit
Oh, he
happens.
went right again.
Yeah.
Remember that? Remember
That
that,
was
bro?
funny. Egypt,
Yeah.
bro. Egypt. The penalty shootout. There's no way he goes right again. There's no way he goes right again. He's gone right again. The Egyptian
Bro,
freaking-
penalty shootout. He went to the right every kick. The other guys
bro.
went left. Easy, you know, it was an easy penalty.
like the players were just like, okay, so you're gonna go to your right again, so I'm just gonna go to my right, and then you're not gonna save it, yeah? And they're like, bang, bang. You know what I mean? Anyway, FK, shut your mouth, mate. Shut your mouth, mate. We don't need to hear that, yeah? We don't need to hear it. Close it.
Yeah, you know
Zip
what? You know
it.
what he does?
Throw away the key, mate.
He does
Nice
nothing
one,
because
man.
he's too
He's
busy
such a
being on the
fraud,
bench.
man. Oh wow, look at this guy. Look at this guy now. Who had the last laugh? I guess T did, to be honest.
Yeah.
There you go.
But,
There
you
you
know,
go.
back to the
There you
game,
go.
guys. I
We'll
think
we'll see things you'll never see, which is a starting player for Real Madrid.
I mean, to be honest, Brahim Diaz has never seen a 6-0 against Spain, so you know what I mean.
You know why?
Who won
You
the
know-
UCL?
you know why? You know why?
Hakimi
You
won
know
the
why?
UCL.
Listen. You know why? You
What?
thought you won the battle, but you're gonna lose this one because I'm just gonna say one thing and you're done. You know why he will never see that 6-0? Is because he was so ass that they kicked him out of Spain and he went to Morocco, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? He would have seen it if he was good enough.
He might win a
You know what I'm saying? There
continental
you go.
trophy soon. Morocco are favorites for the AFCON, inshallah by winning this one.
Inshallah.
And also actually qualified
At
to the World Cup.
home.
Bro, we are the first country to qualify from Africa.
Yeah,
we won
yeah, I
every
understand.
game,
Yeah,
every
yeah.
single game, not even a draw, every game win. Bro, we're different, bro. We're a bit different.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah,
this
listen,
is the best Moroccan
Where
team
did,
I've
where did
seen.
Bafana get
The
you?
best
Where did
Moroccan team I've seen
Bafana
since
get
when,
you?
honestly.
Where did Bafana get you in the next round? You won against us, great, but in the next round you shut the bed completely. So give it a rest with this Bafana.
Exactly.
Bafana.
So watch yourself,
for,
Letty.
for the people in the chat. This is
Talk
what
to
it
me about
looks like.
Hakimi T. Hakimi T.
What
Forget Diaz.
Hakimi?
What about Hakimi?
What Hakimi?
You're saying, oh, we have Arda, he's a starter for Real Madrid. What about Hakimi? Man?
Yeah, exactly.
Hakimi,
Talk about
UCL winner,
Hakimi, you
man.
fraud.
Hakimi is your
Hakimi
right
right
back,
now,
bro.
if he
He's
chose
your
to play,
right back, bro.
if Hakimi chose
He's
to
a
play for
PSG
Spain,
player.
if Hakimi chose to play for Spain, he would be starting. He would be one of the best players in Spain. He would be a guaranteed starter as right back. He said, "Nah, I'm playing for Morocco."
He
Big up
he would have started with Carvajal.
Nah, you're mind games, bro. You're
The
mind.
best right back in the world.
You're
Not start.
he's on mind.
You're being a fraud,
Skip
too.
Carvajal, bro.
He would
Ah,
have
he's the
started with
best
Carvajal,
right
bro.
back
This
in
guy,
the world.
wallahi,
Best right back in
I
the world,
swear,
bar none.
he didn't
Timber
even
a
put
second.
bait on it. He didn't even put bait on it. Yeah, he just threw the hook in there.
And
Ash
by
caught
the
it
way,
Let's
why are you guys guessing your right back? You know what I'm saying? Well, like Kifesh.
Because he's the
Why
best in
not,
the
bro?
world.
He's the
I'm
best
talking
in the
about
world,
the attacker,
bro.
I'll tell you why.
I'm
I'll tell
talking
you
about
why.
an attacker, bro.
Very good question. Because he's the best in the world in his position. There is no right back better than him. Can you say that about Arda Güler or about any Turkish player?
No, listen, no. He's not the best in the world. He's not.
Who's the
Oh
best?
my
Who's the
God.
best? Wait.
Who's
Who's the
better
best?
than-
Well,
Wait, guys, give him a chance to speak. I want to actually hear this.
Yes,
better
who's
than
the
him?
best?
Listen. I'll let True Blue Clay answer that one. You know, bro. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, bro. No, I'm not saying Reece James. Yes, you can have
By the
Hakimi as
way-
the
True
best
Blue
player. There
Clay.
you go,
By the
you
You're
know.
way,
saying
Akmal,
this, True Blue Clay.
Akmal, you
Please
need to
tell
relax.
me who's better.
Akmal, you need to relax. By the way, don't say this Turkey team will cook Morocco because
We
And
will.
Listen.
you honestly, you
Reece,
bro, you're
oh my
exposing,
God,
you're
Chelsea
exposing
fraud, man.
yourself because if you think Turkey would
Biased.
beat Morocco today, in today's teams, you're mad, bro. You don't know how good Morocco has become now.
I think it'll be
Our
a close
players are
game.
on-
The
I think
only
it'll be a close
reason,
game.
listen, you think just because Spain beat us that you are good enough?
No,
to beat
but
us,
I
bro?
think it'll be a close game. I think it'll be a close game. But
I think it'll be
for
close
you
too, but
to
I think
cook
we'll win.
us, for you to cook
No, you
us,
won't.
for you to cook us is madness,
Bruh,
bro.
you
That
don't
means
know
you have to beat us
Morocco,
like
how
2-3
good we
nil,
are,
bro. Come on, man. What is
Listen,
that,
listen.
bro?
We are different. Bro, we can go up against European
do you
teams
really,
today,
do
bro.
you really
That's how
think
good we
I'm
are.
scared? Do you really think I'm scared of the guys that play in the Serie as striker, bro? You know what I'm saying? Do you really think
We
I'm
don't-
scared?
we don't-
But he's
we
not.
don't
He's,
Do
play
you
him
really
now.
think I'm scared, bro?
he's not the only striker. We also play El Kabi as well. But anyways,
Why,
Kabi.
mashallah, El
Kabi.
Kabi, bro? What, mashallah, bro?
Hey,
El
wallah,
Kabi,
I
bro, yeah.
swear.
I'm
Hey,
so scared, bro.
oh
Shiver me
my,
timbers,
hey,
bro.
you know what? Yeah, big up to us because he was like, yeah, listen, he's not the only one. We play El Kabi as well anyway. So let's just get straight.
Have you
into it,
ever
yeah?
seen
Listen.
a semi-final World Cup, T?
Yeah, I have.
Bro.
In 2002. Hold that, huh? What do you think? And even
yeah.
Hakan
By the way,
Şükür-
Sami, you need to do your
Listen,
history, bro. Come on.
Hakan Şükür broke the record of the
No.
fastest goal in the World Cup. So hold that, you fraud. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
I'll give
Oh
you
my
that.
God.
Yeah.
Now
And
we're
listen,
starting- now we're starting
the
him
only
off.
the only thing you have in Saudi Arabia is a 1W against Argentina. Okay, outside of that, you have nothing as well.
At least
so
we're the
don't
only
speak-
No,
team
no,
who
they
won
have
against
Asian Cup. They have the Asian Cup. They've won the Asian Cup like
Bro,
thrice.
if we were in the Asian Cup, we would have had so many stars, it wouldn't fit our shirt. You know what I'm saying? You are lucky.
You
that we are
would
in
have
the-
won.
Europe.
You would have won, but I don't know if you would have like.
No, we
that
we
many.
would have more Asian Cups than Egypt would have AFCONs. That's what I'm saying.
Oh no, let's
That's what I'm
relax,
saying.
bro.
We would, yeah.
Let's
of
relax.
course we would.
No, that's not true.
Bro, listen,
Egypt,
Asian,
that's not
Asian
true.
Cup
are
is
mad,
easy. Listen, okay, with
not
all due
easy.
respect, with
Stop
all due
it.
respect, with all due
Japan
respect,
and all are not easy, bro.
we would beat them. We would beat them. It's way easier than what we are facing currently. Okay, and with
Of
all
course
due
it's easier than
respect,
what you're facing.
with
Yeah,
all
I
due
agree, I
respect,
agree.
look who goes to the final: Qatar and Jordan. With all due respect, come on, I would beat them in my sleep. You know what I'm saying? Both.
But
Listen,
but
bro,
the
come on,
reality
bro.
is, T, if you were playing in the Asian Cup every time, your quality also would have gone down to that level. You wouldn't have played at the level you're playing
Nah.
in Europe.
Nah,
Because you're not being
we
challenged
still
that
have
much.
ballers like Kenan Yıldız, like Arda Güler. You know what I'm
But
saying? We
that's
would
what I'm
still
saying.
smash
Those,
them, bro.
no. You're missing the point because if you were playing in Asia, those players would not get that much exposure to go to Europe. Now you're getting exposure to go to Europe because those players who play for Galatasaray and Fenerbahce and Trabzonspor and Besiktas are getting chances to play in the Champions League and Europa League, so they're getting exposed to the world. If you were playing in Asia, you would have been playing the Asian Champions League. Not a lot of people would have seen your players there, so they wouldn't develop
That
as
is
much.
true.
That's actually
Bro,
a reality, bro.
You always know your stuff, bro. You know, so you go way farther than only the international competition, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually, yeah, that would be true. We wouldn't play Champions League then if that was the
Yeah.
case. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
still, we would still smash.
Hold that. No, I'm joking. But anyway,
No, we would
listen,
still smash them in
let's get-
Asia Cup. We would still smash.
let's-
We would still smash it.
let's have some words about the or let's speak about the Manchester derby. Oh, okay, here we go. FK coming in, the darling of the internet. Wallahi, I don't know what is this, bro. What is this?
How about
3 Moroccans. This is giving bullying. Let me report this channel
Listen,
with a full stop.
we don't. We are very nice, welcoming people, the Moroccans. We love hosting and love having family over
Don't
and
even
friends
say this.
over.
Don't even
But we
say
are. That's
this.
true, actually.
Where was
Hospitality is in
no,
our
forget
blood.
about that. Bun that because FK, where was this super chat?
Wait,
yeah?
pause.
When I was
Okay, finish.
yeah, where was this super chat, FK? When I said the Carragher things and I actually had a decent point, and these men were all trying to freaking chop my head off, and you
Why?
stayed silent.
She's
Nothing.
the Liverpool fan, and you were talking against Carragher. So why would she?
Yeah,
Back
exactly.
to
I
I
don't
had
know.
a point.
Sad,
I had a
sad.
point.
That's not
I had
it.
weird,
evidence.
Sad.
No,
I had
that's not it. You
evidence.
didn't. That's not it. You didn't have evidence. You had garbage. Letty,
I told you the
Letty,
point.
can you bring up Letty's comment?
Big up FK.
He said, "I'll see." The one I'll see you in December.
Big up
Saad
Clay. I
Anas.
saw that, man. I saw that. Where is it?
Letty, I want to see you in December. Yeah, you better not hide. If we play your Bafana, we will slap the living hell out, because this isn't Morocco from a couple of years ago.
Bro, listen.
You
don't
better
say that
show up,
because
Letty, because
they
Letty,
smashed
you know
last
I'll
time,
be
bro.
here. No, you know I'll be here. This is not the same team, and now you're playing at our ground. There's a difference with our fans. You better show up when you like at that time. If we end up playing against you, I don't know if
it's
we will.
different when you play in Morocco.
Because I'm telling you, bro, I actually fear for your country if you play against us. I think it could end 3-4-0. I'm not even joking. We're not the same Morocco from before, so
Bro,
remember
listen. If this team doesn't gel and you end up effing it up again, this
bro,
stream
I
is
would
gonna
cook
end
the
like
hell out of
blood.
them. Honestly, this stream will be mad. Yeah.
I go crazy. No, but to be honest, we had mental breakdowns in the last AFCON. To be honest,
We did. Yeah.
I can't lie. I was cooking everyone, bro. I was
Bro,
on
listen.
job. I was
Every game we watched, Saad went to extra time for Morocco, bro. It's
no,
like-
but I was
it one of them,
vexed.
bro.
I was fuming because I was like, what is this, bro? Like,
What do you mean every
we
game? It was
have-
just one game. Yeah, Habibi.
we
We got
have-
knocked out in the first knockout game.
we have
We didn't
more
make it
than
past
enough
the first
talent.
knockout.
Bro, we
Yeah.
have more than enough talent on that pitch to be
True.
able to clear it until
That's
the
true.
until the latter end, until the
Yeah.
semi-finals and the finals. Yeah,
Even
And
Senegal
I was,
are not on
I
our
was
level.
having this conversation with my dad, like, bro, like you should. That team
Are you not scared of Somalia,
should
bro?
be get. I'm not scared of anyone.
Come on,
Nah,
man.
nah, wallahi,
They didn't even make it, bro. What are you on about? I don't even think they're there. Are they?
Are they not? Oh.
I lost
Okay.
Somalia.
No
bro. Big
way.
up
I'm pretty
Somalia,
sure
man.
they're not. Wait,
No,
I need to check this.
no, I
I'm
s- I
pretty sure
saw,
Somalia is not
no,
there.
I saw on Twitter the other day that of the Somali guy that missed a crazy chance. You know what I'm saying, bro? That was the funniest shit I've seen, bro. I love it.
I
Yeah,
think I
Somalia
think
didn't
that
make it, bro.
some of their
Somalia didn't
players
make
are actually starting to do something a bit mad though.
Also,
like
big up
Somalia.
Somalia. I'm not cussing Somalia. I'm just saying it's.
Some of
big up
the
Somalia.
Somali players, by the way, man, they're starting.
You
to
know,
get
you know
some
who's a
good
very
players,
good
bro.
Somali
They just
player?
need to-
Taha Ali, who plays for Malmö, I think. Malmö? You know him?
Malmo.
Yeah, Taha Ali. He's a
Taha
very he's they call him the Somali Neymar because he only does tricks, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Allah.
There we go. FK guys, don't believe Saad. He gets sad. It's okay, bro. Thank you. Thank you.
And
Now
why
I'm
is
happy.
Letty,
now.
why is Letty lying? He's like, we've got your number. You
Thank
don't
you.
have our number. We've played together against each other 6 times in our history. We've won 2. You've won 1, and we drew the other 3. Where have you got our number? Could you relax, please? The one win you had was the last game.
By the
Bruh.
way, Ash, is Sudan
These
through or
people
not?
Spreading lies.
Is Sudan
Why
playing?
trying
bro?
to get it through? He's just trying. I've seen
Sudan, I
He's
think-
just trying to find.
I think Sudan. Yeah. Sudan is there. Sudan is through.
Yeah, big up
Oh,
Sudan.
but
Man. Big up Sudan. bro.
Sudan is in the AFCON as well. We're with.
That's not what T. That's not what T wanted to say.
No, I'm genuinely wondering if Sudan were through,
Wait,
bro. What you mean, bro?
seriously.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
why,
sorry.
Why,
No,
why
no,
you
because-
acting like
because-
I am a
no,
fucking
here's the
villain or
thing.
something, bro?
Because no, because here's the thing. When the way you went Sammy for his Saudi Arabian side. I thought you were waiting to get the Sudan side.
No, that,
You're about to be like, have Sudan actually qualified? Ash would have said, no, I
Yeah.
don't think they did. You frauds, man! What's going on over there, man? What
No,
are you
no, we
doing,
did.
bro? You're shit.
We're with
No, no.
Algeria, Burkina Faso, and Equatorial Guinea. By the way, my bad, Letty. I just checked. Actually, you guys won more games. So you won 4, we won 3, and we drew the other 3. So see, I'm honest. I can never lie. Like I don't like lying and spreading facts, a fake fact. So, but we'll rectify it in this next one. Don't worry.
Yeah. But
Listen,
by
I'm
the way,
here,
big up Morocco and big up my Moroccan people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Bun these frauds. You know what I'm saying? But
Big
big
up
up
to
Morocco.
Turkey and my Turkish people as well. There's
FK,
no
have
beef.
some
I don't want
shame. You're
any
saying
Turkish
what are
people.
Sudan doing? We are participating. That's what we're doing. Can you tell me what Somalia is doing now? What is
Why
Somal
you gonna
doing in the
start beef with
AFCON?
Somalia?
Oh, I know what Somal is doing. They're
No.
sipping their chai and watching the game on TV. That's what they're doing.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? You know Mo Salat, and shout out Mo Salat, who goes to Mo's channel from time to time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, big up my
He,
salad, bro.
he was guessing that Uganda game that they only lost 2-0 because he was expecting 5-0 or something. You know what I'm saying, bro? He said, "Hey, we're actually improving." You know what I'm saying, bro? I was like, "Bro, you're still very bad, bro." You know what I'm saying? With all due respect. Big up to Mo Salah,
And
bro,
then
you know what I'm saying?
and then this is FK's response.
Big up, FK.
with
Somalians
the
looking
freaking
pretty.
Wallah, it's crazy. But listen, let's get to the Man United quickly. Let's speak about the Man United derby. Now, interesting enough, yeah.
I saw a stream where someone called it the Midchester Derby.
It is
That
at the
was
moment.
funny.
It is the Midchester.
It is
the
such a
Midchester derby.
unbelievable,
But-
bro.
Apparently now, at the moment, obviously they had the press conferences today for all the managers. Amorim said that he's starting that Binder guy instead of starting the new goalkeeper that they just bought. I would have thought, you know what, you'd start the new goalkeeper. Binder has showed you that he's shit. Same thing with Onana. You'd start the new guy who's coming in. Do you know what I mean? They bought him in for some. I think they bought him for 40 million euros, wasn't it, or something like that? Apparently, he's a good, talented goalkeeper. This and that, da. You start him, bro. They're starting freaking Binder still. Do you know what I mean? And I'll be real. There's a lot of players that are missing. There's a lot of players that are missing in that Man City team. A lot of
No,
players.
No, a lot came back. I think Foden is back. Who
Are
else
they
is
back?
Yeah,
Because
they
I
said-
saw a list. I saw on Twitter there was a list of like these are the players that are missing for the Manchester derby.
Foden,
Foden was in there.
Doku, and I don't remember what was the third player.
And they're back.
I mean, we know Turkey is
From what I've
gone.
heard, yeah. Turkey, yes, is injured. Yes.
Why do you say it like that? This is what I say. This I say. We all know Turkey is gone like he's dead.
No.
Fucking hell.
No, I'm just saying because
yeah, I know what you mean.
he's important for
Injured.
them. You know what I'm
We know
saying?
that
Yeah.
we know that he's injured. Yeah, here's Veta. Big up Veta, man. A lot of players are missing. It's gonna be tough Sunday. Listen, I think it's gonna be tough. How do I say
It shouldn't be though, given how crap United are.
Yeah,
It
but it's
shouldn't
at
be.
the
It's just that
Etihad, though,
you're also
right?
garbage. It's at the Etihad, yeah, correct.
Yeah. So it should be.
They
easy
should
still.
win.
You know what
They
I'm
should
saying?
win it.
I can I don't know
Yeah, but
why,
they lost
I can
last
just
season.
sense a draw. I can just sense a draw in this game. I don't know why. I feel like it's gonna be like a 2-2 or something, bro. I don't know why. You know when you just get a feeling that a game is just gonna be like I think it's gonna be like an end-to-end game, and then it's gonna end up in a draw, because these two teams, their defenses is like it's a bit booky at the moment, spooky for them, both of them defensively. So I personally think that I can see a draw in this game. What are you lot thinking about this game anyway?
I think City edge it, but I honestly I can't even trust them to do that, to be honest. Like I wouldn't be surprised if it is a draw. Veda says we have a lot of players missing. It's only 4 that I've seen missing, which is Kovacic, Marmoush. Fair enough, he got injured lately. I think Ait Nouri might not play, and I can't remember who the other guy. Shirky, yeah, fair enough. But they still have a much better lineup than what United can field. And again, United is so garbage that City should be slapping them up tomorrow, not tomorrow, Sunday, 5 or 6-0. But obviously that's not going to happen. It's just City themselves have been quite vulnerable, and United can get back-to-back wins at Etihad. To be honest, if they set up correctly, if they try to sit back and hit them on the counter, because City will give spaces. But I do see City edging it. I think their lineup will end up edging it. I think Rodri getting back and probably will start this game will give the players a lot of confidence. Obviously, they have Haaland who can score. You can never rule him out. I think Reinders will have a very, very good game. I think, I don't know if I changed it to him as one of the best players of the season. Or I don't know if it's him or someone else, but I think he'll have that kind of impact. It's sad with the City defense. You can never trust how it's gonna go. They always leave spaces. They play Nunes as a right back who's just horrendous in that position. I don't know who they're gonna play left back with this guy gone. I don't know if Guardiola. I think Guardiola is back if I'm not wrong. So if he's back, maybe they'll play Guardiola left back. But yeah, I see City edging it despite the crappy defense.
T or Sammy?
Yeah, I agree with Ashraf. I feel like this should be an easy win. Also considering the fact that United are just mentally, in my opinion, are a little bit all over the place. I feel like also the new players haven't settled in yet right now. You know what I'm saying? Mbeumo just scored the last game, and before that he had a rough patch, and the other players as well. I feel like the only good players that I've seen at United currently is Cunha, because we gave them all that space and they just didn't finish their dinner. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's a few weeks ago. Obviously, the last game they played, they looked a little bit better than they did in the first few weeks. But I feel like City are just, quality-wise, are just way above United's level currently. And it should be a, like, spoiler alert, I feel like this should be like a 3-1 City. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those games. Comfortable for City. Because, listen, the player that caused City the most problems is Amad Diallo. And Amad Diallo is playing right wing back. So how much damage are you going to do against City from that position?
No, he's playing wing back. He's playing right wing back in that game, I think, as well.
Yeah. So how much damage are you going to do against the likes of City from that position? Other players, we don't know how they're going to perform. I feel like this... Red Bull. I say spoiler alert because we have predictions after this. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, City just should win this, bro. It should be easy. It's a Manchester derby, sure. Form goes out the window, blah blah blah. But I don't feel like United are in a good place to actually go out and do damage to City. Even though I don't rate City's defense currently as well. I feel like they're still the way better team, and I feel like I hope it's a draw, but I feel like this would be a City 3-1.
Sammy,
I agree with the guys. I think it should be an easy win for City, but also United have also injuries like Cunha and Dalot, and in a similar way, City has injuries. I read that Savinho, I read that Foden is back as well. I'm not sure about these news. I really don't follow City, news. But even if they're not, if I'm going to assume they're not there, I think they have enough good players to actually perform and win against United, especially if it's in Etihad. So that should be an easy win. And if they don't win it or even draw, that's a big loss for them. I think that will hinder them from challenging in the league. They're already having 2 losses in a row. And a third one would be a very, very detrimental for their season. I understand City, when they go on a run, they go on a run. But still, when you're losing a lot at the beginning, that kind of puts you away from challenging in the league. So if they want to stay here and there, challenging with Liverpool and winning the league, they need to win it. It's a must-win game for City, more than United.
No, definitely. Right, have you got it up, Ash? So we can get to the predictions.
Yeah, I'm always ready, man.
Says that while he's not even gotten it up yet. By the way, guys,
I like it.
Just
always ready. I was born ready.
I was born ready, and it's not even up yet. Here we go. Finally, there we go.
Why, mashallah.
What was that? Hold on, he just went past that quickly. He just went past that.
We did this last time. We literally went through it last week.
So who's that? Who's
Nothing's
that at the bottom?
changed.
Who's that at the
Ashraf.
bottom?
Me.
Who's that at the
Ash-
bottom? bro?
Ash-
Who's that
Ashraf,
drowning?
Ashraf,
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Ashraf, how's the weather down there, bro? How's the weather, bro? Down
Wow! Look at the language that he's using now. It's not a marathon. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
No, it's a marathon,
This
not a
guy, bro.
sprint.
That's
Use
what I
your
just
head.
said. I corrected myself, you bum. So
correct yourself
shush
properly.
and stay drowning down in the
Shut
bottom,
up.
mate.
Okay,
Wallahi,
we'll see.
bro,
We'll
this
see.
guy, man.
At the end of the season, yeah, I won't let
By
you
the way,
forget
it's
that spot.
it's actually crazy how Ashraf is at the bottom and Souls is at the top, bro. Allah. That's
Yeah,
Mind
actually
games,
the-
bro.
my-
I need to
That's
get this
mad.
guy
That's-
off the top, bro.
That's
That
what
is
what
a
world
crime,
came
yeah.
into, T.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
the-
bro.
it's-
Some weird
crazy.
demented world that we don't want to live in. Anyway, starting off with the
Okay.
with the big game. Yalla, Ash.
It's not the big game, but it's okay. It's our game. I'd
It's our big
say.
game. It's our big game, bro.
I'll say 3-0.
Clean sheet, huh?
Yeah. Clean sheet. Mosquera, the masterclass
Yeah,
again.
Mosquera, the master.
gonna go 2-1.
Oh,
Arsenal, obviously. Sorry, I should have specified that.
Yeah, we don't need to ask. You never predict an Arsenal loss or draw, so
2-0
bro,
Arsenal.
bro, Sammy, why are you sitting there like an evil villain, bro? What's that?
Man, I'm thinking because
Wait, Souls
Arsenal
said
never
3-1.
had like
He's-
back-to-back
He's
clean sheets. in
scheming his
Emirates.
next play, you know what I'm saying? He's like,
Oh,
yeah,
why, bro?
excellent. After this
Wallahi.
week, I'm first, you know what I'm saying?
I wish, bro. Go on,
Yes,
T.
indubitably. 3-1 Asna.
Wait, Souls had his
Cool.
prediction.
No, sorry. Yeah, he sent a prediction on the group. Saad, start this one. Bournemouth, Brighton.
Bournemouth, Brighton. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 2-1 to Brighton.
Sammy.
Bournemouth home losing, huh?
I think 2-2.
Look at these Liverpool fans wishing we draw 2-2, bruh. Guys are pathetic. Cool. Souls predicted 1-1.
Brighton. It's a tough one still. 2-1 Bournemouth. Semenyo.
True Blue
masterclass.
Clay is saying Arsenal and Liverpool are both playing shitty teams. I want to see who scores more. Are you really comparing Forest and Burnley? Come on, True Blue Clay. That's so disingenuous. Bournemouth, Brighton, I'll say. I think Brighton will continue their flying start. I'm not gonna lie. I'll say 2-1. No, I'll say 2-1 Bournemouth. Sammy, Crystal Palace, Sunderland.
2-1 Palace.
Shit. I don't want to go against Sunderland, bro.
Saul said 3-1 Palace.
Damn. I think it's going to be 2-1 Palace still, but I don't want Sunderland to lose. I want them to draw still.
I think 1-1.
2-1 Sunderland.
Oh, there you are.
In Granit Xhaka, we trust. Come on, man.
Yeah, how did that
Oh,
work
man.
out against?
Yeah, shut
they
up,
lose?
man. No
Was
one
it
cares,
Burnley?
man.
Burnley.
No one cares, man. Shut up, man. No one cares. Anyway,
Everton, Aston Villa. Saul said 2-1 Everton.
I agree. I would go the same.
Wallahi, I swear, Ash is too funny.
Everton, Aston Villa. I'll say. Damn, would Aston Villa continue losing like that? No, I actually think Aston Villa win their first game. I'll say 1-3.
I'm gonna go
Saad.
3-1 to Everton.
Damn, you think Everton will concede 3 against Villa, bro?
Yeah, I do.
Damn,
1-1.
that's a bold one.
Hey, listen, we have to go bold sometimes. Fulham Leeds.
2-0. No, not 2-0. These are not clean sheet type of games. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say
Uh,
the brave.
Yeah, I think it's going to be 2-1 Fulham because Leeds are ass.
Yeah, I agree. Leeds are us. I'd say Fulham. I think Fulham will win this game. I'll say 3-0 Fulham.
Bro, my last 4 scores are 2-1, 2-1, 2-1.
I can't
What
lie,
the
I'm
hell?
gonna go
Yeah.
2-1 as
It's the
well.
most common score, you know. Like if you want to go safe,
I'm gonna go 2-1 Fulham as well, man. I can't lie.
I'll go 3-1.
Sammy
Fulham.
and Soul said 2-0 Fulham. Cool.
Even my
I start.
first prediction.
Yeah. Newcastle Wolves. Yeah, I think Newcastle get a win. Voltamade will probably play. I'll say
Is that how you say his name? Voltamade.
yeah, it's Voltamade.
Voltamade.
The B-Tech Kiesling.
Big up, Kelly.
Yeah, 3-0 Newcastle. Sad.
Can we go
Today, ya
4-1?
Habibi.
Yeah, صافي خليني let me think, bro. This guy just want me to freaking just
خلينا
have an answer.
خلينا نفكر.
Yeah,
2-0.
so خلينا نفكر يا
ما
أخي.
تتكلم.
Yeah, wallah, it's crazy, bro. This guy just wants me
2-0,
to
2-0.
I have an answer ready. Yalla, صافي 2-0, man.
2-0 and Soul said 4-0 Newcastle.
3-0 Newcastle.
Newcastle.
You know, it's so funny. We're all predicting these scores. It's so like the Premier League to have a shock and Wolves get a crazy result at St. James Park. These things never go the way you predict all the time. Though,
How do
anyways.
they-
Sad. West Ham Spurs.
Yeah, listen, man.
I know where he's going with this. He's gonna say West Ham win.
West Haram.
They just hey, listen, they just beat Forest 3-0. So
I'm telling you. Do you know what I mean?
and Spurs is lost.
There's some stuff going on, and I'm joking. Listen, Spurs are gonna win this 3-1. West Ham need to pack up their doors, man. Shut their doors and just, you know what I mean?
2-2.
Oh, that's okay with
just-
the monologue. Sammy.
Just put the championship in the bag.
2-2.
Bro. Put the relegation in the bag.
2-2. Soul said 3-0 Spurs.
You know, I agree with Sardinho. I think it's going to be 3-1 Spurs there.
Spurs.
No, I didn't ban Tash.
No, Tash
Oh
is
yeah,
just a
where
fraud
is
who
Stash?
disappeared.
That's mad. Yeah.
I didn't ban him, so
West-
I'm gonna check if he's banned. But
West Ham Spurs. I'm gonna say 1-1.
What?
Yeah,
wow,
I think Spurs have another bad result. West Ham had an amazing result last week. I think they'll be on a high. Brentford Chelsea. No wait, who should start? Sammy should start. Brentford Chelsea.
I think it's gonna be 2-1 Chelsea.
But I sense a draw in this one, bro. I don't know. It's giving me a draw vibes. You know what I'm saying? True Blue Clay is saying 4-0
Oh, wait.
Brentford.
Oh, you say 4-0 Brentford? Okay, fair enough. True Blue Clay. We see.
Yeah, he said 4-0
Soul said
Brentford.
2-2. T.
Yeah, I agree. I think this will be 2-2. Desmond.
Yeah, look, I don't know. Like, it has Chelsea written all over it, winning all over it, but again, it doesn't work that way. We know it. Like, they will drop points at some point. I don't think they have the team that'll consistently keep winning, and they don't usually do well against Brentford, even though Brentford lost a lot of their players. I'll say, what did Brentford do last game? Did they win?
I have no idea.
what did
Bro.
Brentford
They
do?
lost. But they beat Villa at home. and then lost Forest. Oh, I don't know, man. Damn. You know what I say? They'll do well at home. I think they'll draw 1-1. Sad.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Chelsea.
You fraud.
Okay, Soul starts this one. Soul said Burnley, Liverpool. 0-4. Liverpool.
Yeah, I think it will be also. Yeah, it will be 4-0 as well. Yeah.
I think Liverpool concede. I'm not gonna lie. I think they concede 1 goal, but they end up winning 3-1.
I'm gonna go 3-1 Liverpool as well.
T.
Seta.
The big
3-1.
Okay. I'm gonna say 2-1 City. Sad.
Bro, why is Gunnar LB hidden? Yeah, sorry. What did you say? 2-2. 2-2.
True Blue Clay. When you
Right,
said 2-2,
guys,
do you
what
mean
did he say?
Do you mean Burnley and Liverpool? 2-2. Sami.
3-2 City.
You really think United are gonna score 2, bro?
You know, United has a weird thing. They always show up against the big teams, but against the
Nah, bro. 007 is in full force, bro. You know what I'm saying? I still believe, bro. You know?
And who said he will
Souls
score,
also
man?
said
I never said
3-2.
he'll score.
By the way, True Blue Clay, if that happens, you need to be knighted for that, to be honest, because if you're predicting Liverpool to draw against Burnley and that happens, yeah, you deserve a shout out for sure.
By the way, what's his name is not banned, by the way. So
Yeah, but who would
Tash.
ban him?
Tash.
Who would ban him though?
Dash is not
Yeah,
banned.
exactly.
No, because sometimes
Dash
he
is
can
just a
get hidden
fraud.
or
He just
something.
probably had fraudulent behavior and had to deal with the toxic behavior. His name was Toxic Dash.
Yeah, it's LFC Tash these days.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
He
He
removed the
gave up being
toxicity out of
toxic,
him.
man.
Okay.
He gave up being toxic. But anyway, that is
he's a grown man now. You know what I'm saying?
he's an adult now, bro. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, listen, that is it for today. Big up to everybody who has joined us for the predictions. Big up to everybody who has enjoyed the show. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Big up to FK who sent another super chat saying, by the way, best pod on YouTube. Always a great time. Big up to you. Big up to you, sister. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for giving us the appreciation of saying that this is the best pod on YouTube. I appreciate you dearly.
You guys make it best, honestly.
Yeah, wallah, it is up. It's down to you guys,
really
man.
do.
You guys, your
And
comments.
we
everything.
apologize that we have a fraud of a host who misses super chats and has to be reminded by the person who sent the super chat below my super chat. We apologize. That's not the standard we're trying to keep. We will improve.
Hold that side. Hold that.
Hold that.
Brother, you got glass in your windows. You got windows in
Don't
your
do
cupboard.
And you've got toilet paper on your
You
closet.
got glass in
Both
your
of us can use
windows?
this sometime. Yeah, and you've got
Wallah.
toilet paper on top of your closet. Now what?
Bro,
Now what?
did
Where do we
you
go
not
from
hear?
here?
Did you not hear what
Actually,
he said, Ashraf?
Actually, I haven't. Do you know what I mean?
Bro,
It's inside my
listen,
wardrobe now.
Ashraf. He said you have glass in your windows. Glass in your windows?
No, but then I
Yes,
said, and I
Sad.
said,
That's usually
and then-
yes, Sad. That's usually how windows come. They come with glass. You're right. Correct. They don't come with wood. They don't come with
Not
wood.
like- this is why
Unless
we
you're
should
in Bab
leave
al Hara, you know.
this is
Yeah, that's true. That exactly.
Listen, you know what? This is why this is why I should leave that to souls, to be honest. But listen, big up to everybody. Big up to FK, big up to AMT for the super chats, absolute legends. Make sure to smash the
Sad as a
smash the
plastic window, guy.
smash the window. Make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't
You know the ones
already.
you have on your bike?
We'll be on the next one. Peace out, people. Peace.